Welcome to Cyberpunk 2030 A Better Tomorrow。
myself. And now, there we go. I have killed the music, and we are now live once again. Ta-da! Actually, we've had a lot go on for this game from the last time we played, as well as some downtime chatter. Doggone it. Stupid thing keeps auto-adjusting my volume. There we go. That should be good enough. I still haven't figured out a way because Windows 11 apparently automatically adjusts your microphone volume even though you don't want it to.
Cool.
And it doesn't have like a button to disable that, so we need to look into something more. I thought I had it fixed, and I guess I'm not. So I'm actively monitoring it. So who wants to give us a recap of where we are at?
Oh. In other words, who can remember that far back?
Is it really that hard? Because the whole discussion is in the chat.
Yeah, no. Let's see. We ended up at one of the nomad camps. Doc got his leathers, his patch, whatever you want to call it. And so we had a big party there. And then we got hired to go and check out this little ragtag gang of peoples. And getting there, we find out they don't have much. There's no way they're going to survive the night. And so we have decided to take them back to our little speck of dust, and that's it.
Do you want me to pad that a little bit?
Sure. I was just giving you guys the rundown. The bullet points.
Right. There was a huge discussion among the group about what actually should transpire with the civilians. And eventually, Sam's point of view prevailed, which was we should bring them back and make them part of the blossoming group that MC-13 is. Various individuals contributed to that. Amori was not inherently one of them. Took a little bit of convincing. Other than that, Octavia did vehicle repairs. Doc did his thing as well as helping with that. Stoles was on the 30 millimeter with Ghost, covering everyone while we went through a bunch of stuff.
Like literally on the 30 millimeter.
Yeah. And Viz did duty out front and helped with some of the stuff that was being rearranged and just generally pitched in. Omori sat on the bumper of the vehicle and proceeded to come up with an escape plan, basically. And despite all the discussion, he eventually even came up with something in the way of an MC-13 doctrine for if we actually brought all these people back. And that kind of sums it all up, except for near the end, where Maury managed to embarrass himself and make Doc laugh when he admitted he didn't know how to date.
Hey,
love is
hey now.
in the air.
Input's an input.
What's that?
You can pay for a good input for a night.
Sure.
Just saying.
You sure can.
That was his comment, and it wasn't socially functional.
That is perfectly acceptable.
And I think in a few more years, you could, if you can wait, you may have a brain dance coming to you.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
I have to live that long first.
True.
Right.
Very true. Okay, so with that, all that being said, then we pick up the very next morning. At this point, I think the plan is to get everybody in their cars and run for it. Correct?
Rise and
much so.
shine.
Get everyone up, do a walkthrough, talk to all the drivers, everyone who's in the vehicles, make sure everyone has a relatively decent idea of what's supposed to take place, and then go.
Okay.
Stolas will volunteer to wake up Doc by violently shaking him.
Oh, thanks. Oh, jeez.
Are you awake?
Yeah, but wait, do you need your? Oh, how are you doing? You doing okay with the? Yeah.
I haven't used. If that's what you're wondering.
Yeah, okay. You hold on. Let me get my stuff, and he gets his pack that has some of that anti-crash, kit that Stolas
He's
gave him
past the
before.
crash.
Here, try
Probably a
this
good thing he
out.
didn't come and wake up Octavia.
No, he's taking his anger out on the doc because that's who is the doc.
Okay. So who is going to be in front in the Franken truck?
Frankentruck actually is not the front vehicle. This vehicle is the front. Frankentruck runs basically up and down the convoy while we're traveling.
Right, Ghost's gonna be driving, and Jurgen's gonna be in the gunner seat.
Yep. I'm gonna make the bang gang.
Make the cars go boom.
We like the cars that go boom.
And Visions is in the front then?
Yep.
I'm in
Okay.
3.
I'm sorry, you're in what?
3.
3 what?
Vehicle.
Third verse.
civilian-
vehicle.
There's five.
Civilian vehicle.
There's 5
Okay.
civilian vehicles. Maury's in 5. Doc's in 2. She's in 3.
Okay, 1 second.
No
So
problem.
civilian vehicle is in the back, correct?
Yes.
There's no. Okay. So who's in civilian car number 1?
It's empty. It doesn't have. It got the
It
last
doesn't have
card
any
taken.
of you guys.
Nope.
Okay.
It just
Civilian
has
car 2.
Doc.
Yeah, Skulls is in that one.
Okay. Civilian car 3. Civilian car 4.
None of us.
And then no one in civilian car 5?
Me.
Where am I?
Stolas is in the AV.
Strapped to the end
Okay.
of the side of the Franken truck.
Okay. So I'll notate here too.
He's our organic bumper.
Keel hauled, as it were.
Call me Andromeda.
He's placed up like Mad
3,
Max.
4,
Just-
5, 6.
Yeah, there you go.
Viz walks over to Amore. Do you want me to stay 50 to 75, or do you want me to scout any further ahead?
That's going to be your call to make. The vehicle spacing for the rest of us has to be that because we can't get too far apart.
That's fair. Okay.
You, on the other hand, lead the way. And if you think you need to open up a little bit more because of something you see, just let us know that's what you're doing.
Will do.
You know, Ghost and the 30 millimeter are the ones that are tasked with taking out anything that looks like it's going to get close.
Right.
She's also calm. So if someone tries to reach out and touch us, it's her job to figure out if it's worth the time.
Yep, I have radar. You can come check it out if you want.
Yep, you
Ground
do.
radar.
So question then, you're saying Franken truck isn't in front. And
Franken trunk
isn't-
is off to the side.
Okay.
So
It-
Franken trunk is going to be in the middle of the convoy, off to the side, just in case the smaller cars need to maneuver.
So that will place you in front of civilian car 3.
Yes.
Okay.
And if I recall, you said we are outside of range for our cell phone, our
Yep.
cellular
Yes.
devices, right?
But not our comms, right?
Nope.
Nope.
No, that's separate.
That's radio.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm asking specifically that way. Once we get in range, I can make a phone call.
Oh, right. Okay.
I can reach out and touch someone in a much more pleasurable way.
If you could do that with that comm setup, you need to let us know because we can sell it.
Right.
Be billionaires.
Yep. We can retire with that.
In a much less violent way.
All right.
She asked us not to die.
Yes.
No, she told us not to die.
Well,
Well, we can't die then.
45 millimeter doesn't listen to request.
Uh-oh.
All right. So word is given at this point. Everybody gets in their vehicles, grab what leftover supplies that they may have had, which wasn't much, and head out onto the open road. So let's get a map pulled out.
I need to do my navigation roll.
No, not yet. You're heading down a well, actually, let me see. You're probably heading down the 17. That is, if you need a navigation check to find the 17, you don't need to be driving.
Wow.
In all fairness,
I don't know how far off we were off the 17.
Yeah, I was going to say,
not
can we
far at
do
all.
Can we do 101 to 51 and slide that down to Shay?
If you want to go immensely out of your way,
Okay, I wasn't sure exactly where we were.
yeah,
Maryville is
you are
straight down the 17 usually.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you took the 101 around, no matter which way you went, you were going grossly out of your way.
Okay, wasn't sure where the position was. Okay, that's cool. 17, then we go.
Cool.
Yeah, so you guys are actually where you're currently located. You're right by the 101 and 17.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we won't go through Quinn territory at all then.
No,
Yeah.
nowhere near it.
Yep. Okay, you won't have to worry about that, Stolas. Well, I shouldn't say that. We could still run into one of their war parties. This is open range right now.
Right.
Yep. All right, so you hit the. Okay,
he's
you're
still
getting
gonna
marked
reach
down
out.
in your character sheet that you have a reroll. That has been given to you by Justin. Okay, so you are hitting
Nice.
the 17 and going down. Give me a you need a drive check. So heavy machinery or whatever.
We'll get there.
Who got the reroll?
Jurgen.
Oh.
Jurgen.
Our solo.
Which actually is okay with me because if he makes a mistake with that, it's a big one.
Yeah.
Right. Like, oh no.
Thank you.
Oh no.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I wish to survive the encounters tonight. And you make a pretty good meat shield.
Wow.
Dang.
That is the most
What a
cyberpunk thing I've
corpo
ever said.
Yeah.
23.
In other
23
words,
total?
you're
Okay.
my best friend tonight.
So you let some of the vehicles like Visions, speed buggy, as well as two of the civilians, kind of go out forward first, and then you go out there, and then the other three are in the rear with the gear. The first thing that you notice as you are going down the 17 southbound is the freeway is not in great shape.
It's fair.
There is piles of junk on here, unfortunately, as well as miscellaneous garbage, burnt out vehicles, so on and so forth. The city has not gotten out anywhere near around here to clear it out. And because this was very close to or was the Harbinger's territory, there was nobody who was going to come out this way to try and scavenge. So it's just all kind of sitting out here for the time being. Which makes your initial plan of driving saddle next to the other civilian vehicles a little difficult. So I will let you know that you don't always have the room to do that. There's a very upset doggo in the background.
Sorry. Yeah, we got a puppy. Sorry, I forgot to add the vehicle link. It's actually a 26.
Well, still.
Yeah.
Okay. I see we've got our little viewers in here trying to calculate trying to earn some more channel points. That's fine.
I need to, man. I'm only like down to 814.
I'm back down to 318.
All right. Well, I think just as an FYI, I think if you subscribe to the channel, like if you have Amazon Prime or something, you subscribe, I think it gives you more points.
I'm already subscribed.
Oh, okay.
Can I unsubscribe and resubscribe?
Nope.
Yeah, well then,
That's only because I don't think Twitch will let you do that. Okay, and let me adjust this here. Oops. That's not what I wanted.
Okay, I'm shedding.
Edit filters. There we go. All right. Need to keep that up. All right, so first leg of the journey as you drive out, pass by, you've left Yorkshire Drive and heading southbound on the I-17. There are, of course, this whole area up in here looks like it could have been a combination of The Walking Dead remains, post-apocalyptic, like just buildings that are just kind of burnt out hollows, as well as a weather-beaten portion of a city that was used as for background shots for Mad Max or something. Like it's pretty tore up out here. Anybody out on this end of town, given the fact that there has been no real support from the city since the fall, really, even homes out on this side of town are probably pretty worthless, just from what you can tell. Like it's there are certain sections of the town, even though they're abandoned, effectively, because of the way they sat in the city and other buildings nearby. Those took the brunt of like the winds and the weathering damage that might roll through at any given time. Up around this area, not so much. Harbingers were not kind to their territory for repurposing things. The only section of that town, or not that town, but that area, which you guys have already left, was that shopping center with the hotel across the street that you guys had that partial scene at, and you found the people. That was relatively cleaned up for the most part, only because they used it as like a staging ground. So as you continue southbound, you come up to and cross over Union Hills Drive. Ghost, why don't you give me another check?
$27.
Alrighty, you're doing good there. All right, and somebody has that loud in the background.
I'm sorry, she is whining.
No, not that. The whenever somebody rolls in the chat, like I can hear Discord through their channel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you don't put it on do not disturb, it makes a noise.
All right.
That might be me because.
If you just put it on do not disturb.
Oh, it's
it
muted.
won't-
Okay.
Yeah, well,
I got it muted. Deafen.
is it you, Todd?
It might be. I'm looking to see how you put. I don't see how to do not disturb.
It is
You can
at the
put it-
very
You can put it in streamer
bottom
mode too.
where it says your name down at the very bottom. You have the microphone and the headphones and the little gear.
And while you guys are discussing that, the others are following. At this point, Visions, you are how far ahead of you the column at this point?
Right now, he's sticking around 75 feet. He's not trying to get too far out there.
Okay. So you could almost reach out and touch him at this point.
Yeah.
All right. That's not a problem. Visions, why don't you give me a roll as well for your driving?
$26.
Not bad. Okay, so you guys are keeping your eyes peeled, keeping on the lookout. Is anybody who is in Franken truck and monitoring the radar?
That would probably be Stolas. He's the only one who doesn't have a position.
Or if the
Stolas.
radar's up front, then it's Jurgen or Stolas. Yeah, one of them.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know if I have the ability to see. If I'm up on the gun, I'm not sure if I can see the radar.
Yeah, no. All right. So, what would radar fall under in this?
I don't think it had. I didn't see anything separate for it actually.
That was on a scale. It just beeped at us.
Awareness, notice, maybe.
Yeah, we'll use that for right now.
11 plus intelligence. 4, 15.
Woohoo! So you are locked in on this green screen with it going around occasionally, just watching it as intently as you can, not seeing anything differ. And as you continue down, of course, this whole stretch of I-17 has got nothing but like old buildings and shops. Occasionally, you come across a small shopping center that is like positively wrecked and just weather beaten. However, you are now coming up. You can see an old sign at this point. It's pretty weather beaten, but it was strong enough to still maintain. The building, not so much, but the sign, yes. Which tells you all you need to know about the company, really. And it says Red Roof Inn as you guys are passing by, and you are coming up to the off ramps at Bell Road. Everybody, give me another, or I should say, those of you who are driving, give me another drive check.
Orange is such a better color than green.
27 for
Nice.
visions.
24.
Nice. Okay, so you guys are doing all right. You do have to divert. You were coming southbound down on Black Canyon Highway, which is I-17, but you had to go the opposite direction that traffic would normally be flowing because it was pretty blocked up near the off ramp. And it looks like around this area, maybe something happened a long time ago. Like there had been a lot of either somebody placed a bunch of vehicles around this area, or this is where a bunch of vehicles like wrecked or got stuck, or from whatever traffic jam. But this, if you know anything about this particular spot in town, this area is kind of this is a little bit more open. The off ramps come off at a wide berth. It's got some open plains and territory in there, and there's some junk and like a leftover. I want to say plow, and it's not the correct term, but like a small dozer that is like completely wrecked and rotted. Looks like maybe at one point in time, but back before the fall and collapse of everything, they may have been doing some road work here at some point. It's a pretty big underpass, and given its location, you do see the remains of some tents that used to be here. Gotta quit adjusting. Stop that. I'm glad I'm watching it. So, you know what? Let me try this real quick. Take me off of auto gain. Can you guys still hear me okay?
Yeah, it's about half the volume though.
Yeah. That's fine. I purposely took it off of auto gain to see if that would make a difference. And I'm increasing my microphone on this side. Still okay?
That sounds better.
There
Yeah,
you go.
that's good.
So we'll see if that helps.
Yeah, that sounds a lot better.
One of the suggestions they were saying is that the web browser sometimes takes over your microphone, and even though it's supposed to go through Windows, it auto adjusts through like Chrome or whatnot. So I took off auto adjust on in the directors area here to see if that maybe affects it or something. Who knows? Okay, so back to where we were at. There were some tattered tents in this area, in the overpass. Looks like they had been using it more as like a kind of a natural shelter of some form. Bell Road is more open actually on either side. But on the west side of the off ramp, where it looks like there was this really big plaza at one point, it looks like, based upon some tagging that you saw on the sides and the general condition, it looks like that may have been at one point in time a some sort of a maybe repurposed into a type of mall, but more like an auto mall where people just, they don't necessarily go there for the shops, but they use the parking spots for tents and whatnot. If you've ever seen the aesthetic in Cyberpunk 2020, there's a lot of areas that you just drive by that look like they were, probably, they could have been a restaurant or a couple buildings or whatever, or you even have a shopping center, but then they've repurposed part of the parking lot with small little vendor carts and tents and crap like that. And you're getting kind of that mindset as you get here, but nobody's there. Creepy in and of itself, but you're not too sure why. Bypassing Bell Road, and you've come down. The other thing that you would note, this whole section on the southeast side of Bell Road used to be auto lots. Most of the cars that were on the lot itself gone. However, you do see that there are still some there that are in potentially janky shape. Octavia, why don't you give me a since you're just watching and you're not driving or anything, give me a tech and basic tech check.
This is where the group gets tempted to stop to grab a car.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm imagining the GM sitting on a dock going.
Come on.
21.
21. Okay, it's like that. What was it?
It's like Liberty Mutual.
Liberty Mutual. Yeah, it's like it's like.
Come on, you can get it.
Yeah, you almost got it. You got some rando out there with a fishing line and a $1 bill hovering around it. Oh, you got to be faster than that.
Yeah.
So Octavia, mental note. If some of those vehicles are still there, and at these, because there's several of them all right up in this area, if it hasn't been completely pilfered, this may be a spot you can come back to for much needed stock and resources of auto parts.
Okay.
And there are somebody needs to note this because I'm not going to go back. I will tell you right now, I'm not going to go back and look it up.
All right, making notes.
There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 auto dealerships right in this vicinity.
Oh wow.
And everybody continues driving on. And are you keeping the same pace, Vision?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So you are now passing up. You are approaching. Pardon me. You're approaching Greenway in the 17. This is a little bit more of a bottleneck. The highway still maintains about the same width, but the off ramps and the access roads that run parallel to the I-17 around this area are making it a little bit more confined. Most of the walls that run this section are fairly intact. That are, of course, designed to keep the sounds of the freeway from disturbing the neighborhoods around it. And Visions, you get a message.
All right.
Visions. Hey, just checking in. You guys haven't passed Thunderbird yet, have you?
Who do I recognize this voice?
Yeah, one of your clan members. Remember, you had
Oh,
somebody
okay.
watching out.
We have not, have we?
No, we haven't.
I'm trying to pull up the map.
Negative.
Okay, so yeah, I'll say exactly that. Negative, not there yet.
So then he replies back, keep your eyes and ears out. I saw some movement cutting left to right out on Thunderbird. That's a pretty nasty overpass too.
Okay, I'll let everybody know, and Vision gets on the comm and passes that information along.
Okay.
And we've got right around Thunderbird. We've got sketch. By the way, out of character, I assume that was our spotter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, spotter just radioed in. We've got movement around Thunderbird area. He's not convinced that it's benign.
Is that RL's territory, Jerome?
No, I think we're still in Harbinger territory, or what used to
Great
be.
question. Probably not. But since you asked, let me go to Cyberpunk text chat. Pull up the handy dandy map. Negative. So if you're taking a look at the map, which I highly suggest you guys do,
I'm looking at it.
the RL's territory, even if you guys were close to it, would be on the east side of the 17.
Okay. Just didn't want to shoot anyone who might not be hostile.
No, it's good. Again, not a bad question.
Yeah.
Sure.
Do we want to try to go around Thunderbird? Do the off ramps between? Are they looking like destroyed? Like we wouldn't be able to get off and around?
You don't have a good visual of them just yet. You don't see anything like protruding up though.
Okay.
Hey, Ghost.
Yeah.
Are we there yet?
No, but we might have hostiles, so keep your eyes open.
All right.
Viz,
Yeah.
if you don't like what you see, slow us up so we can move the heavy hitter to the front and clear the path.
Sounds good.
Yeah, just as an FYI, you're not getting close to the RL's territory until you get to Peoria.
Okay, yeah.
Ghost, Jurgen, if he slows up, just automatically go around and assume you're going to have to clear the way.
Got it.
Yep,
we
Thunderbird should
back?
be the next exit. So we are. There's no. Unless Thunderbird has an off ramp, we're pretty much stuck on the highway right now unless we turn around.
Yeah. There is a ramp there, if my recollection's accurate.
There is if it's not been destroyed.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that'll be your decision to make. We will follow the path you set at that point.
All right, so you guys are passing Greenway at this point.
Are we back in range?
No.
Of the city?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Not a great signal, but yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we're not that far.
He will send a text to Bench Press
Okay.
as per his last remembered conversation on the subject,
Sure. Okay.
saying, hey, we're rolling down 17. If the Quins want to have a good show of force, now might be a good time. ... We have a convoy of civilians that might have some recruitables in there.
Okay. So, as you pass up Greenway, those of you who are driving, give me drive checks again.
Oof. Okay. 30.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm worried that I'm using up all my good rolls. Terrified of that, actually.
28 for me.
Nice. Okay, so you guys are maneuvering at this point in and out of the way. There is a little bit of garbage left on the highway around here, like parts and whatnot, but nothing that's impeding anybody or creating any sort of an issue for driving. However, those of you who are driving, so Visions and Ghost also give me perception and or perception awareness, intelligence and awareness notice.
Yeah.
20. No, sorry. I take that back. Wrong number. 16.
Okay.
Hey, Ghost. Careful of stuff on the road. This would be a good place for landmines.
I don't see anything. I got a 1.
Oh, roll again.
Would
low.
landmines show up on the radar?
A 1.
Oh, nice. That's actually good.
Yeah, on that particular one, yeah, that just means you didn't
Yeah.
catch what you wanted to catch.
That's
If
neat.
you rolled hide there, that would have been horrible.
Right.
Oh. Oof, got my 1s out of the way. All right.
Don't even talk about it. You should have seen me and Doc rolling 1s last time. Oh my
Yeah.
god, that was brutal.
Okay, so Visions. The only thing you're able to spot that you of note is it looks like both of the off ramps here on either side, east and west, are they're collapsed. Like there's part of the retaining wall has collapsed over it, as well as some refuge, like a bit of a tree and whatnot.
Which
unless
street
you
is this?
this is the I-17 southbound at Thunderbird. So on both
At Thunderbird.
sides.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so Vision will radio that back. Be aware, we have no way off this road at Thunderbird. So everybody put your heads on swivels.
Okay.
Roger.
All right. What do the
Copy.
walls look like here? Are they still up?
They are actually getting really nasty looking at this point.
Okay.
Like perhaps there are spots where it looks like there may have been fires on them at one point, which so maybe a car wrecked into the side. You know how it kind of scorches up the cinder block and whatnot. So there's a couple spots there that's like that, but then as you get closer to the to Thunderbird, you can see that like the whole chunks of it have come down.
Okay.
A lot of it due to weathering, but it could have been for other reasons too.
Is the
You're
overpass
talking
still
about-
standing?
Is the what?
Is the overpass still standing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Visions would have been able to see that at this point.
Yeah.
Hey,
You hear me
Viz?
yell, yeehaw! He does like some Dukes of Hazzard thing over there.
Viz?
1 sec. The collapsed on and off ramps.
Mm-hmm.
Does it appear just like degradation, just natural, or does it look more explosive?
Let's see. Do you have?
Demolitions?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, then I'll tell you what. Why don't you give me why don't you give me a tech and demolitions check?
Okay. 10.
10 total.
Yeah,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Yeah. You are not certain. It's a combination of the fact that it's been degraded for a while. It could be just weather,
Okay.
but there's a lot of chunks of the wall that have come down. And the other thing that you note, if anybody knows this in real life, this section of the road here at Thunderbird goes down.
Yeah.
The freeway actually dips down underneath the overpass. It's not like it's built up, so it does kind of create a bit of a sink if you're on the freeway right here.
So Visions gets on the comm. Yo, anybody got demolitions expertise? Can you look at those on ramps and off ramps and tell me what you think? Whether it's just normal rot or whether they were taken out. Like before we get there, please.
I do have a
No.
question. Would the radar pick up this stuff?
No, that's not how radar works.
No.
No. I didn't know if they were producing a signal that might be picked up by the radar.
Nope.
I do not know the Cyberpunk RDFI field radius.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can I take a
that isn't
stab
how,
at it?
That isn't how radar would work in this
Even though I don't have demolitions, I do have tech. Can I take a stab at it?
Since you have not dealt with explosives, no.
Okay.
I have demolitions. What am I rolling with that?
Tech.
Tech plus demo.
Okay. Yeah, no. I have an 11, so I have.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 2, but I
Okay.
have 9, so that's an 11.
Ouch. All right. So one better than Visions. Yeah, not sure.
Amor, you were about to say?
Yeah. If it doesn't feel good, it's probably not good. And they can either drop down on us or drop things on us. So as you go under, don't come out lined up with where you went in.
Good call.
Zig a little bit so that
Yep.
our route is not predictable when we come out the other side.
I like it. Will do.
Goes for everyone else too. Whatever side
we-
you went in, zig a little bit when you come out the other side.
Should we put a little bit more space between ourselves?
Actually, no, because if someone drops down on a vehicle, I expect the car behind to clear it.
Okay.
So yeah, Visions will start kind of more towards the left, and then he'll juke over 2 lanes as he goes under.
All right. Give me a drive check at this point.
I'm going to use a point of luck.
Alrighty.
Roll a freaking 1.
Nice.
Roll. You need to roll one more time.
Oh, okay. You do that
Oh,
differently
my
than we
brother.
do. All right.
Well, no, that's actually that's by the book. You have to, when you roll your botch, you have to roll one more time to see how bad of a botch it was.
1.
Okay.
Yes.
So it was just a screw up, not like
Yeah.
anything super vital.
Yeah. Wait. I'm so used to, like, we house ruled it. So if you used a point of luck because you were using luck,
Oh,
it
gotcha.
would negate the fail. But yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
I rolled a 1.
Yep.
And a 5.
All
Okay,
right.
drivers, you're both fired. Okay.
Right.
No, Discord is fired.
Yeah. Strong Bad just comes in and says the drivers are fired.
No.
Scorpio is not ready.
All right.
Well, we can't get everything right all the time. Gotta make it
Right.
interesting. I like how we both were just like completely fucked up.
Yeah.
So you can't use it right now, but Ghost, you just got a free reroll from Diminutive Demon
Oh,
in the
sweet.
chat.
Nice. Thank you.
So make sure you mark that down,
Late.
and I'm about ready to find the chart here in a second.
No,
Actually, I have to remember I have a reroll.
Yeah, I always forget I have those.
I put them on my bottom of my item list.
I put mine
Here
under
we go.
GM notes.
I've got mine there, but that wasn't that big of a roll that I just did. So
Ooh, ouch. Okay.
Oh no.
So, so what did, so your drive is under reflex or is it under tech?
Reflex.
Reflex. So that's what I thought. All right. So Visions, as you try to jerk the wheel and give yourself a zig when you should have zagged sort of situation, you end up throwing your car up against the side of the off ramp.
Nice.
And like you just sparks start going everywhere as you punish
Cool.
that off ramp, or not that off ramp, but the overpass for being in your way or something. Just violently.
You guys
slamming
just
aside.
hear a bunch of Spanish cuss words.
Yeah.
However, right behind you, this is no bueno. Okay, so Ghost ends up, probably because she's used to piloting something that's a bit more maneuverable. You kind of throw it into gear and turn. You end up clipping the car in front of you. So car number 2 ends up getting hit. You actually spin the wheel so hard, you sprain your ankle for a point of damage. And you also need to make a save versus stun check.
Wow. What did I hit? I was like, I did not expect that to be under that overpass. Okay.
Does everybody else in the vehicle need to do any kind of check?
No, you're just jostled around like quite a bit from that. Just like, oh,
What are you doing?
What are you doing back there?
Oh no!
So
Did my nose
versus
fall into this
stun?
orange powder?
yeah, save versus stun.
Save versus stun.
So whatever your BTM is, you're going to take 2 off that roll, and you need, since it's save versus stun, you need to get under, I think, like a 10.
My
at this point.
save is an 8, so.
Okay. Yes, there's no reason why you should pass this, but
Really?
hopefully.
Are you fucking kidding?
Oh no,
Did you roll another one?
No, I rolled a 10.
no! She rolled a 10.
I need to roll under.
Oh
you,
my goodness!
You have a reroll.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yep.
Yeah, gonna have to
My
use it.
God.
I'm
Good
gonna use
timing for the
Oh,
reroll.
jeez. Come on. Okay, 5.
Me
Thank
and
you,
Doc
diminutive
game
demon.
session.
Save
Yeah.
us from
Did I
crashing.
Good timing.
Oh my!
Jeez.
We're
A
all
near
dying.
catastrophe.
So, in addition to
Report's
spraining
like,
your
"Oh, okay."
ankle, you accidentally throw yourself up hard against the door, which is why you were almost stunned that second. Like you rattled yourself, up against the side glass, and you're taking a moment, like whoa, like holy cow! But you still have enough sense of mind to keep driving. The car, however, you hit needs to make a check.
Probably just.
Killed Doc.
I caught air as I drove over something I didn't see under there.
Something like that. So you end up hitting the back of that car. It fishtails out of control and is backwards. The other 3 cars all need to make checks.
Watch it be Doc that dies. He's Bill's the only one that hasn't been saying anything about dying.
Oh, okay. So there was enough distance between Frankentruck and the first 2 vehicles behind you that they saw whatever it was, like you clipped or something, and that you were starting to jerk. So they kind of instinctively start to weave. They get around you no problem. The other car got hit and is trapped underneath the overpass. The car in the very back with Amore rams into the car that got stuck. Just boom, comes and just gets hammered. Amore and everybody else, give me a save versus stun check as you were going about 60 and you're now at 0.
Oh man.
Okay, so CP rolls.
Oh.
Slash.
Well done, sir. Well done.
Yes. All right.
Okay. Ouch. So let me.
Wow.
This did not go the way you'd want it to. So go ahead and roll a d10 again.
Who are you talking to, Jerome?
You.
You.
Anytime you guys roll a 1, go ahead and follow it up with a d10.
Okay.
I thought you said this was for a stun check.
Oh yeah.
It is.
It is. You still got a 1.
Bad stuff happens.
I thought save versus stun you wanted to roll low.
Yeah, I thought that was the point. You want to roll as low
Oh,
as
no.
possible.
Yeah. Sorry. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, you
You
do.
were talking to me
I was
because I
all-
rolled a 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Justin rolled the 10.
I
So-
rolled a 1. Okay.
Yeah. You're
yeah.
good. You're good.
Which car was Justin in?
He was
No,
in
I was in
Frank truck.
Franken truck.
Justin, I'm not worried about you. Justin,
Oh.
I didn't
Oh,
even ask
okay.
you to roll.
Whew.
Oh, okay.
Well, you said everybody else, so.
Yeah, no. So anybody else who was in the back cars at that point.
Okay,
So that
that's my
means.
bad.
Oh, and Skulls, you were in the car that got clipped. You need to make a roll as well.
I
Oh,
told-
cool. I already
okay,
did. So,
yeah.
yeah, I got a 3, so that's underneath
You're
my
good?
body
Okay.
of 6. Yeah.
I don't
Uh,
need to roll because I didn't get clipped, right?
No,
Guys, I'm 3.
no.
Okay, I didn't-
Your car and the car right behind you
Right.
saw what was happening,
3 and 4.
and they just
Okay.
instinctively started to weave, and they managed to both zip out and get through there without getting caught up. But however, the truck at this point has idled down to 20 miles an hour because of the hit, but you're clear of the overpass. The other two cars are still on the inside. And of course,
So,
Vision with his, rubbing his racing routine going through the underpass or overpass, I should say.
so are we in a position where we can stop and go back?
Yes.
We'll need cover while we figure out what's good here.
So Octavia's going to have her driver turn around.
Yeah.
Don't
head back.
Visions
come
is
to the
going to
overpass.
stop our car.
Okay.
She's not leaving the overpass. She's turning around.
Don't come back to the overpass. We'll get out, look at the vehicles.
I'm your only tech.
If the axle's broken, I'm pretty sure I can spot it. If the engine's leaking and boiling away, I'm pretty sure I can spot it.
Actually, Visions is going to get out, grab his bow, take cover behind the car, and just
Okay.
start watching.
All right.
Jerome? Are
Frank
they
and
leaking?
truck. You guys coming
climbing
to a
up
stop?
onto the roof and facing the opposite way of the 30 millimeter.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna
Like he's
we're gonna
laying down
slow,
prone.
and then we're gonna watch the overpass. Watch the top of the overpass and radar.
I'm just gonna keep scanning.
So you come to a stop facing the southern direction still, right? But you're putting the turret on a swivel.
Yeah, turret's on a swivel.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch radar.
Who's getting out from Franken truck?
I'm getting onto the roof.
Oh, Franken truck?
Yeah, so
You
I
will
can
be-
actually see.
We have a
You
turret
will-
on the top, though.
Yes, they have a turret on the top, so that means if he has to fire, it's going right up your colon.
Woo!
Not
You need to
Does
be
it take
down-
up the whole top of the truck?
Yes.
the turret is big, yes.
Oh, okay.
At least
And
if you were going to try to do something like that, you would want to stand on the front of the truck, like
On the hood.
basically your feet on the hood, and lay down with the turret right in front of you. If he gets in a firefight, it's going to be. You're not going to
We-
want to have your. You're going to want to
You
have
don't even want
headphones
to
on.
be there because you're gonna get the blowback from the gun right on you.
Right. But
He's still
if you're
gonna get
trying
out
to
and-
station yourself on top, that would be really the only place you could do that.
Then he will pop open because I believe that it has a side door.
It does.
They have peepholes. Yep.
He's gonna open up the side door and push his back up against the door and look down the
That
opposite
works.
way
Sure, sure.
towards the back of the
Okay.
convoy.
Amare, so you are hopping out, and you said you're going to go examine.
Take a quick look at the vehicles. Are they smoking? They leaking stuff?
All right.
Tires punctured?
Give me a quick intelligence and awareness notice.
Intelligence is 8. Awareness notice is 7. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. So 14, 22.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, you were in the last one anyway. So you climb out. The car that you were in had managed to hit the brakes before it collided all the way. It's looks like it could probably still run.
Okay.
The other car on the other hand is probably good for salvage, but it's not going anywhere. It got hit from the Franken truck, nailed it from behind, and then this car rammed it in the front.
Okay. I'll pull the people out of the one that's down, get them into the vehicle, and we'll get that out and join the rest, and then we'll transload whatever won't fit in the car to the others, and I'll be ground cover till we get it done.
Okay. So you are in the process of doing that right now. The others are going to have to go in Franken truck if you're going to bring them along.
Oh yeah. At this point, no one's getting left.
Okay.
Sam and Jurgen, you weren't there, so I'm going to skip out a character for a second. Sam implicitly promised these people we would get them there.
Yeah.
So she's the one who made the arrangements. The Warrior didn't inherently agree, but he's like, we've made these arrangements. We've promised these people we would do our best to get them there. So they're alive and walking. We're going to get them there.
Okay. So I'm right now, obviously nobody's concerned with health or who is injured. It's, get in, get out, and get a move on as quickly as
Get
possible.
rolling again. Yeah.
So those who are not totally rattled, which are like about half of the ones that were in the vehicle, so you've got 3, and then Amore, doing cover, are working on trying to get the last of their gear and help the others get back to Frankentruck, which Frankentruck is going to be very stuffed at this point. Okay. So, Jurgen, give me an intelligence and awareness notice.
I am watching the radar.
And is this something that Visions could roll as well?
A 13.
No, because you don't have a scope. You got a bow. And an advanced targeting system. Sorry, you got a what?
13.
Okay. So
I'm using
nobody.
intelligence? Really?
That's what's tied to skill.
With the advanced targeting system, you should do a plus. It's more than that. You get pluses with the targeting system.
Did you use the targeting system?
It's a plus
It's
6.
yeah. It's is it 6? I don't think it is 6.
Oh, yeah.
4? No, I think it was really high.
It's 6.
Oh, it's definitely high. I just don't remember if it was actually 6.
Oh.
Cyberpunk text chat. It's actually the first pin column here.
Computer sites, weapon stabilization, and rangefinder.
Oh yeah, 6.
Oh, so 19.
Okay.
That's better.
So
remember to use
everybody hears a like some sort of like rattling explosion. Nobody sees it. You just hear it and kind of feel it as it rattles a bit. But because Jurgen is in the turret and kind of spinning around and looking, he ends up seeing a trail of smoke start to come up.
What direction's it from?
It is coming from the west.
We've got somebody shooting at us from the west. I see it. I see smoke.
And in
check
fact,
the radar. Is there movement?
your radar confirms that there is a Cowtown Boots to the west.
A cow town?
It's
This particular section has, and you could have kind of see it from the road on the west side. There's a Cowtown Boots, which has a pretty open parking lot. There's the remains of a gas station right next to it, which again, kind of spaced out and whatnot. Directly across from that is the remains of 2 really big shopping centers. So again, a lot of open space there. Your radar at this point is now pinging. It's detecting something there, but there's no IFF for it.
I'm getting a ping on the radar, but I'm not getting anything specific.
If we take inbound, shoot. I don't need to know if it's friend or foe.
Anything shooting at us.
Oh, Jerome,
Yes.
my bow has a computerized sight and gyro stabilization.
Okay.
Of course it does. That's awesome.
And it talks.
On the off chance he sends another text to bench press. Where are you girls at?
So you've got a text that comes back and says, it says, "Babe, you should have said something before you were doing something. And I hate to tell you, but that's RL turf, and we are not on good terms." If we show up there, it's going to be a big fight.
Oh, I was making sure that the people who just tossed a whole bunch of smoke at us was not you, not y'all.
Definitely not us.
All right, Ghost
All right.
is gonna
Thank you.
quick
And-
pop out of the window, and I'm gonna stand on top of the truck with my sniper rifle, and I'm gonna see if I can sight down.
Okay. Keep in mind, you guys are on the down incline, so it's hard to see.
Shit.
It's hard to see up where you're at, but that also works in your favor because that means nobody has a direct line of sight from you with everything that's around here. If somebody wanted to sneak up the hill, basically to the level road, you could peer down and see what was going on.
We need scouts.
We have a scout.
I know,
On
but we need to
comms.
go look now.
Yeah, but sending them off.
I should not be the one leaving the vehicle.
You should not leave the vehicle. You're right.
On comms, he will actively say that is not support that
Who's
I
our-
could have called in.
Who's our fastest runner?
I don't
Oh,
know.
crap, I didn't do those.
Add a character. Is that just body?
No, it's
No, that'd
MA.
be like
Oh,
athletics.
It's MA.
Like
Yeah.
athletics.
No, your run, leap, lift, and carry are all figured off of your base stats.
Yeah.
Oh, one sec.
I'm
Well, I
very
mean, you
middle
can
of the
really
pack.
find out to determine that by finding out who has the highest MA or not.
Mine's
I
not
only have a
gonna-
5. Well, it's
I
not
have
mine.
12 run. Does anyone beat that?
A 12 MA.
I have a 9, and my run is 12.
Oh, geez, yeah. You're the
Yeah, I have
fastest.
a 5 and my run is 15.
Yeah, same here.
Wait, 15. Why is my run 54? That's not right.
Because you
Wow.
suddenly became the Flash.
Yeah.
I am barely.
Got some. I mean, you got some
That is not
fancy
right.
cybernetic legs.
No.
I think
Ghost.
I mean, she
You
has
got
cyber
magic
everything
legs.
else.
How does someone have a 54 run?
I don't know.
There's
Oh, you
cybernetic.
mean the thunder thighs?
Well, let's
No,
not
there's
worry about.
cybernetic
Let's not
legs.
worry about the
Um,
run rating right now. Like I
Yeah.
said, compare MA.
MA,
Yeah.
so
I-
6.
If somebody has a higher
5.
MA, then it doesn't matter what the rest of those stats say.
My MA is Vision's MA is 6.
Okay.
I have 5.
No.
Sounds like Jurgen is your fastest guy.
All right, Jurgen, I'm going to hand him my sniper rifle. Do not lose this. There's a really good scope on it, though.
I have my
Go.
own.
You have a. Oh, okay. Go ahead. Go look. I do not have good vision here.
Well, no, I have a. The Finn roll's not a sniper, right?
No, it's not.
No, it is not.
No, God.
But
no.
it does have good range.
Assault rifle.
So
Yeah.
Does it have a scope on it?
I'll take your sniper rifle. Yeah, grab
Okay.
it and we'll run.
Okay. So he goes
And you'll
running.
push.
Is anybody
and you'll-
taking over at the turret?
Stolas.
He's pushing.
I will. I have heavy weapons,
Okay.
so I'll slide up into the turret.
Okay.
And I'll slide back over to the radar and close the door.
Okay. All right. Jurgen Soap. Give me reflex and stealth.
Reflex.
Oh no.
Okay, on the reflex, there's 2 numbers. What does that mean? I'm sorry.
The number is what you started off with and where you're at right now, either because of a penalty because you had nerve damage or something, or it's higher because you've got cybernetics or whatever have you.
Okay. So reflex and stealth. I'm
Stealth
sorry.
is on the right. Stealth is on the right towards the.
On the right?
It's about in the middle of the page, but close down. You see how like attractiveness, body, and all that, they're all in groups. Look at the reflex group for your skills, and it's going to be near the bottom of that group.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay. Stealth, I've got a 1. Okay. And then reflex, I've got an 8. So I'm rolling
No,
that.
reflex, you've got 7.
Oh, yeah, 7, because that's 8 over 7. Okay, so 1, 3. All right, so 9 plus that's 16, 17.
17. Okay, so you are trying to go as quietly as you can. Sneak kind of, you're doing an okay job of it. Maybe it's because they already know you're running that they can mentally hear you. But you kind of shimmy up the side of this, or the side of the overpass, to peer down Thunderbird on that side. Now go ahead and give me an awareness, an intelligence and awareness notice check.
Maybe use some luck.
Okay, intelligence, I've got 3.
How much luck do you got?
I'm full for luck.
Don't forget you have rerolls as well.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not fine. Awareness notice. I'm looking at the reflex.
That's on the
It's always going
It's
to be
under-
it's always going to be under the skill it's indicating. So if you look at your sheet,
Yeah.
you'll have attractiveness and body and cool. So if I'm saying intelligence and awareness notice, it's under the intelligence based skills awareness notice.
Left side, lower bottom.
Okay, thank you. That helps.
Are you guys all using the character sheets out of the book?
Yep.
I should send everybody my character sheet.
If
We're
you
using that.
send
We have a
that,
fillable.
they're not going to know where to look.
Yeah.
No, I mean I can put it through Discord.
No, I know your sheet is nice in the sense that it's more condensed, but the only problem with that character sheet is for people who don't know where to look. It's not gonna say. It only has spots for the skills that you have.
No, you write in whatever skills. The lines
Right.
are blank and you write them in.
Right.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Got it.
It's a 10.
10 total.
Yep.
Okay, so you get up there and look around, and as you lay down with the sniper rifle and start looking around, you did so a bit too early, and you've got bushes like obscuring your view right where you're at. You're just like, crap. So you can reposition if you'd like and roll again in a few moments.
I'm going to reposition. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I guess all my numbers are low, so
That's fine. You
It
can
just
use
happens
your
to be
luck
with
too.
like intelligence and stuff, so it just
Yeah,
happens
don't
to not
forget
be
you
your
got luck
wheelhouse.
points.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
too.
you
No,
can use
but,
luck.
I mean, even spending luck points, it's not going to matter because I have like with a 3 intelligence, I'd have to spend all my luck to make anything. So
Alrighty, so you're repositioning. At this point, everybody is still trying to get something done, clear up next quote unquote round. So within about the next minute and a half or so, everything should be done. They are trying to go as quickly as possible, and you guys are keeping an eye out. And oh no, alrighty. Okay, that's not great. So go ahead and roll again, Jurgen, as you reposition yourself. This time, if you're going to get a clear line of sight, you're going to have to position yourself on the actual street. But you can lay prone, which, I mean, that would make it still a little bit harder to see you.
yeah. So I roll a 1. So let's roll again. No, wait. I'm going to use my reroll.
Okay?
So there's my reroll.
Oh
It's not a 1.
Yeah, it's not a one at least.
my god.
Okay, so it's 10.
So 10 total. All right. So you reposition yourself at this point and like line up, the scope. And the first thing you do is when you start to try and line it up, like you end up getting like this face full of the Cowtown Boots sign, just like right up there. Like you just looked in the wrong direction. And so you're starting to scan around. As you guys are trying to clear, you end up hearing boom, 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 boom.
That's not good.
Nope.
And
Those are
then
out.
Anything on the radar?
and again, radar doesn't pick up stuff like this. Radar picks up things with signatures. So if it's like a gunshot, it's not going to pick it up. If it's a grenade, it's not going to pick it up. If it's a missile, it's going to pick it up. So, and then it starts raining grenades.
Okay.
And as they impact on the ground, and one of them like ricochets up against Franken truck, they're all hissing and letting out with this gas.
Shit.
Did any of them land near Viz? Or am
No.
I far enough? No.
The only
Okay.
benefit is it looks like their aim was pretty bad. So it's not like you are right in the smoke just yet. Staying here, however, will be very perilous.
Right. And can I tell what direction they came from based on my position?
I'll give you a roll.
You want awareness notice?
Yes. Because it was indirect fire.
15.
Because now you guys can start to see the smoke in the west a little bit, kind of rising up. It's a good bet it probably came from the west.
Okay.
And given the fact that these are clearly gas canisters, they're not terribly far away.
Okay. How far would Viz have to run to get to the basically the edge of the street where he could kind of peer up over? What's that distance?
From where you're at, because you drove it, you were in front of everybody a little bit. So if you just went, if you hopped off the street to your to the east at this point, to the east side of the freeway and whatnot, that would be level enough that you could try and look out. I mean, there's still some obstructions in the way, but you can still give it a shot.
Could I reach it in one turn? My run is 8. Okay.
You sure can.
All right. I'm going to get on comms and let everybody know. I'm going to go take a look, and it won't take me but a second to get back if I need to. So he's going to haul up there, just get on the edge and peer over, see if he can see anything.
Okay, so that is your round. At those of you who are waiting, they're trying to get everything loaded up. The gas is now starting to affect everyone who is still here. Visions is just out of range. Jurgen is just out of range. Everybody else who is still here need to give me a save versus stun.
Yep.
And it's going to be +2 to your roll.
Okay.
Don't forget to check your cybernetics. Like if you have resist, torture, and drugs.
Yep.
Oh, is this a gas?
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I missed because I had to take the puppy out. Yeah, you know what I have? Can I identify it? Because I have nasal filters. I have a 70% chance to identify chemical analyzers.
Nice.
This is
Yes, you certainly can. You still need to make a save check, though.
so since my save is a 6, I need to get under that.
Yes, and you need to add 2 to your roll.
Okay, my save's a 9. I'm at -3 for my BTM, and I rolled a 5, so I make it.
It's not a BTM.
Oh, okay.
So
I still make it at a 5.
So +2, that would be 5.
Okay.
So I make it.
Oh,
I do not make it.
Damn.
thankfully he's just a gunner, not a driver.
I have so my nasal filters stop toxic gases and fumes.
Yeah, she should be good.
Okay. Go ahead and
So how do
you know
I do
what?
the 70%
Never mind.
effective?
I got it. I'll roll that here. Oh,
We usually just do D100,
Okay.
but Jerome's call, obviously.
Yep, I got it.
Sorry. Yeah, I built her to be like military. You know, if you're getting gassed, then
Yeah.
Right.
Since it's
Don't-
straight
don't-
against
don't be
my
sorry,
body,
I mean, that's-
nope.
And then I have a 70% chance to analyze what it is because the nasal filters I have chemical analysis with
Right.
it.
That's what I'm rolling for right now.
Okay.
Oh.
Those things do come in handy.
Oh. No. You just know that this is the foulest stench that you've smelled in quite a while. Thankfully, it's not doing anything to you. You're just like, oh, God.
I'm like, oh no, what did they do?
That's
called
Well,
rancid.
I failed, Jerome.
You
Sort of
failed?
special blend.
Okay, so
Methane gas.
Stolas falls over on the inside. Skulls is obviously leaning over in the car that he was in. Let me check on the other drivers. Would be 4 drivers instead of 5. 1 car is down. Oh.
Does cybernetics stack? Like I'm looking through her scope, and I have a target scope on my eye and an image enhance on my eye. Does that stack or no?
Image enhancement doesn't work for when you're attempting to shoot somebody for combat. There are certain ones that do stack though, like scope and smart link and so on and so forth.
Okay, so I have target scope. I mean, is that something that I could use with that
I'll
scope?
get to that in a second. I'm actually resolving some save checks.
All right.
Okay, so 2 of the drivers go down.
Shit.
2 of the other ones are okay. Like they, start throwing up like shirts over their, and like tying off scarves and whatnot to try and keep the gas from hindering them.
Which cars go down?
Let me get my handy dandy notepad out. Car with skulls and the
2.
car with Octavia.
Okay, so mine. So just gonna go on the cars. Amori, we've got a problem here.
Yeah, I know.
My driver's down, and it looks like Skulls and his driver's down.
You're only concerned about your vehicle. Pull it out, get it up where the scout vehicle is. They need to be out of the cloud or you won't last. You stay here, you're going to pass. Get out so you can provide cover.
Okay.
So she's gonna have to swap
Drive.
places with her driver. Yep.
Okay. So you're going to swap places real quick and push him into the back as you're trying to hold your breath without breathing in these fumes. Go ahead and give me a drive check at that point. So we need reflex and just drive.
Driving. Yep.
Okay.
What type of canisters were thrown? Just for note purposes.
They weren't thrown. They're actually projected, but they're a sleep gas canister.
So like a metal.
Yeah.
Like a grenade, like a smoke grenade.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. In fact, no, you weren't able to identify it. Never mind.
16.
Okay, so you throw it into gear with the people that you have, and they're sleepily kind of flopping around in the vehicles. You start to pull out. Okay, so Todd. So you were attempting to spot again, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Go
that's
ahead.
what I was asking about the target scope. If that stacks with this other scope, like how does that
Not
work?
with awareness notice. It does when you're attempting to focus on somebody and shoot, though. So if you like your scope, if you have a scope and a smart weapon, they add together.
Okay. So I'm using This is so weird that I'm using intelligence for this, but that's why. So 6, 7, 8.
That is by the book.
Yeah.
I guess I'm the wrong guy to be out here doing this.
He's like, I can run real fast, but I can't see anything.
I got a 14. So that's what that means too, so.
So at this point, you managed to swing around from where you're at, and you can see where the smoke is coming up at the remains of the gas station. It looks like one of their vehicles clipped a gas tank, and like they left the vehicle that did. It's like rolling up smoke, and you can see some people who are moving in, kind of at a southern eastern angle towards the group on foot.
Well, I'm
And,
gonna shoot.
there's about 15 of them.
Ah, jeez.
Do we have comms?
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I tell everybody there's 15 people coming up. That their vehicle rolled.
Give me direction.
Southwest here, right?
Southeast.
Southeast. Sorry.
No, they're moving in the southeastern direction. They're actually
Okay,
west.
so they're northwest.
Yes.
Northwest of us.
All right. From your position, can you give me degrees?
No.
So
It's hot.
All right. Just tell me if I hit anything. I'm gonna go ahead
I'll
and
tell you
just-
what. Todd, do you have navigation?
I doubt
Probably
it.
not.
Is that an
It's written in.
intelligence thing? Doubt it.
His vision's up there. Can you see anything? Just give me degrees. All right, just tell me when I get close. I'm just gonna start
Yep.
going northwest.
Okay.
Maury's about to tell you to do exactly that. Just
Let's
start
play
laying
in
it
the
out
tail
there.
of the donkey, my friends.
Yep.
Call it
Start
in.
laying it out there.
Okay. So at this point, Octavia is blowing the popsicle stand. Before you start firing visions.
Yeah.
And we're getting into combat rounds right after this. So visions. You said you were hopping up on the street to get a better look.
I'm like, because you said we're in an underpass, right? So
Yep.
I'm going up to the edge and I'm just peering over, ready with the bow. I
So-
didn't want to just jump out there.
Right. Okay.
Okay, someone else is
But
looking.
you're on the east side.
You said things were coming from the west. That's the direction I
Yes.
was running.
So well,
Okay.
yeah. But I specifically stated you were on the east, and you didn't correct me. So you're going to the west.
I was headed to the west. Yeah, I'm sorry,
Okay.
I didn't catch the
No,
east
no,
thing.
that's fine.
My
That is
apologies.
totally fine. Okay.
Okay.
So we are in combat rounds. Before we do that, real quick, Ghost, I need you to make an intelligence and awareness notice check.
Yep.
All right.
This could get ugly real quick.
It's already ugly.
19.
19. Okay. So as you are just pleading with somebody to give you like coordinates, directions, or something, and of course Jurgen's like, nope, I don't got that.
It's hot outside. That's the degrees.
Yeah.
Told him to point. Just point in
So
direction.
just as you're like trying to issue commands to him, and again we're going to get to combat rounds just right now. Almost right in your field of vision is Visions, as he's kind of popping up over the burb right there, and like just peeking up to to tussle with them or to shoot or something. So if you start going nuts with the gun, you're going to have vision paste everywhere.
So I'm gonna lob it. I mean, I'm gonna go above.
He's going to be the main character of the story and the ending credits of Baloney Mist #1.
Jeez. God. If you need me to slide back down, let me know.
No, I'm gonna lob over because they're pretty far. I mean, if they're far off.
Oh, keep
then
in mind, this is not a grenade you're firing.
It's a gun. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a gun. So it's not going to lob over. You're looking up, so you're going to be firing like
Yeah,
up
straight
up
out.
and yes, almost straight up.
Yeah. Keep
Okay.
your heads down.
So those of you who are still up, roll a d10. And do you have anything to add to it? Like, I don't think anybody has a cybernetics like Sandevistan and
No.
didn't think so.
Come here. Stop whining.
14.
Okay. Amore?
8.
Ouch.
Yep.
Someone's fire alarm going off?
Yeah, hang on a second. I gotta check and see what's going on.
Sure. Octavia, you're not even in combat at this point. You just gunned it.
Okay, well, I rolled a 4 anyways.
Okay, well, on that particular, do you have anything to add to it? I think we add reflexes, right, Mike?
Yeah.
Oh, reflexes? And it is a It's 11.
Okay. So on 11, you're accelerating.
Okay.
11 for me as well.
Okay, not bad.
And on 1, I'm napping.
Same here. Good time for a nap.
Callie is on 11 as well, or 14?
11.
11. Okay, so
Well, even if you roll a 1, you still add it to your reflex.
yeah.
This isn't something you can fumble at. It just
Nope.
puts you in the order.
Yep. Alrighty, so top of the round, which is kind of fitting. Jurgen, are you gonna roll for initiative?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, sorry. I was hoping to shoot last round, but I'm not even sure what's going on. So I'm just
That's
Well, you get to
because
shoot this
we're
round.
deciding combat initiation right now, which means you're going to be firing.
So
Just add
roll
your
one.
reflexes to it.
thank you. So that is 13.
Oh,
13.
and your combat sense. Don't forget
Oh,
your
yeah.
combat
Oh
sense.
yeah,
You're solo.
because you're solo.
18.
There you go.
Nice.
18.
I was gonna say, there's
Boom.
no way the solo doesn't go first.
Unless
You'd
he's
be
so low.
surprised.
I mean, okay, but
Okay, so starting the round off then, Todd.
I want to shoot one of these guys.
Okay, well you've got the sniper rifle, so
Oh yes, here. Let me get you the
I was
stats.
just going to say that I don't have the stats for this. So
I have them. It's okay.
Thank you.
Go ahead and shoot. It is going to be +4.
That's with your cyberlink because he doesn't have the cyberlink attached to this.
Oh, that's
yeah,
right.
if he doesn't have a smart,
Sorry.
like if
Plus
he doesn't
2.
have, yeah.
So it's
So
good.
the scope is just +2 then?
Yes.
And then that's it? And then I don't...
Well, wait, Todd, do you have interface? Because it's an interface plug thing, right?
Yeah, but he still
Yeah.
needs to calibrate
I do have
to it for that
interface.
sort of thing. You can't just swap in and out smart weapons
Yeah,
like
on
that.
the
Not like
fly.
the video game.
Oh, okay. So do I add my rifle to it?
Yep,
Yes, you're gonna do
it's reflex rifle
plus rifle +2.
+2.
Sorry,
Plus
there's
1d10.
so much on this game.
I make a notepad,
It's
so I just have totals.
it's no different than White Wolf in that sense. It's always a baseline attribute and a skill and
Yeah.
a roll.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to keep up. I'm like, I keep going back and forth to the book. I look it up in the book, and it's not, and I can't find it. Like navigate, you said, do I have navigate? I don't even have navigate on my sheet, and I don't see it in the book anywhere. So I mean, so like it's just.
Todd, if you want, I can show you the character sheet that I use because there's a column that we designed in where you add up your totals and you put the total in the column next to the skill. It's very helpful.
Yeah, that would be helpful. I just seem to have a whole lot of useless things on my guy, and anyway. Okay, so reflex is 7, and then my rifle is 5. So
Mhm.
that's 12.
And then +2.
2 is 14. Plus 9 is 23. So that's probably a mess.
Out of 23, no.
No,
No, 23s are good.
23 is really good.
Yeah. Especially
10s are a miss usually.
considering they didn't have any cover per se. The only thing
Okay.
they had going for it is they were moving.
So your damage is going to be 6d10.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Everybody wave goodbye to a limb.
Yeah, that's what she does. She just snipers and drives with a giant gun.
Yeah.
Either
Now,
in her
admittedly,
hand-
she's
like, I lose an arm, and you're losing an arm.
36.
36.
Damn.
And you lose an arm, and you lose an arm.
Hold on.
Of course, I forgot about armor, so I lost an arm, but I took that guy's leg out beforehand.
9, 10, 9, 3, 2, 3.
Yeah, 1
Too
second.
high.
There we are. That's what I was looking for. Ta-da!
Then you roll a d10 for hit taker.
Oof, okay.
Yep.
All right. So how much did you do? 36.
Yeah.
Okay. The limb is not gone, but the limb is not happy. You clipped one of these guys who was running along in the right leg, and just like poof, and he immediately goes down screaming. Of course, his partners keep running. Because
Nice.
now they know somebody's got a big gun out there that they
I
did not
assume,
anticipate.
I assume they're AP rounds.
No,
most?
actually, that was standard round.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, nobody here has. I don't think anybody here has purchased AP or high explosive rounds. I mean, prior to you.
Not
We
for
did it
lack
for
of
the,
Yeah,
try.
it's 12.7 BMGs.
We did them for the one scene where we had to protect the singer. It was the only
Barrett
time we
M90.
had
Was
them.
that it? Okay.
Yep.
This thing does more damage than my weapons do. I thought mine were pretty powerful.
Yeah, but mine's only one shot. Like you get
Sniper
one
rifles, yeah, sniper rifles are notoriously nasty.
Yep. Hers is technically anti-material.
Yeah. Jeez.
So
Shot. She took it with her when she left the military. She's
Yep.
like, oh.
That was Todd at 18. Mike, we're at 14.
I'm up.
You are up. And
I'm-
by the point you're at right now, you can hear a bunch of footsteps rolling up.
Oh, I can't see them.
There's still obstructions like leftover bushes and shrubs and whatnot. If you peek up over, yeah, you can still get a shot, but you
Okay,
can't not from where you're
if
at.
I can see a bit of one, he will stand, take the shot, and duck.
Sure, that'll work.
Okay. A 23.
20. Ooh, nice.
Oh, and sorry. He is using a spinner.
Okay, and that is
It is nasty, is what it is.
Okay.
Let me bring that up. And I'll
How
read
loud
it
is
to
it?
you. Oh, it's silent.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Where's my? Oh, I'm in the wrong. My bad. Sorry. I'm in the
Yeah,
wrong-
which book is that in?
Black Hands.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Where are we at? There we are.
There we go. Okay. A vicious arrowhead with a hardened target point that springs into a broadhead inside the victim. Furthermore, the arrow rotates in flight, drilling a 20 millimeter plus hole through the victim's flesh, acts as a knife for armor penetration. Penetrating damage is tripled.
Nice. So go ahead and roll your damage. That is a hit.
Okay, sweet.
And let's see. Okay.
So it's a 25 for damage
Times 2.
times 2.
Headshot.
Oh, God, dude.
Nice.
Is he
Well, that's
wearing any
50 then,
armor?
right?
No, they weren't. They're not wearing helmets. They've got like visors and whatnot, but they're not like wearing like tack helmets or anything like that.
That's 150 points of damage, dude.
Yeah. So you lean up real quick and go. Jurgen, as you're trying to line up another shot as these guys, it's a little difficult because they're running. A head goes flying through your peripheral view from the scope with an arrow in it, and you're like, "Whoa!" The body at this point is like still running for a couple of steps as it just kind of collapses, like that scene in Running Man.
Okay, so I don't need to use the spinners. I thought they'd be armored. But all right.
As you get a good look at these
Who
guys,
did that? That was awesome.
as you get a good look at these guys, they have some armor, but they're all lightly armored. Their clothing is like ragged. If you, given the fact that, I mean, we have a couple of nomads in the pack, but you're the only one that spots them. This is some kind of scav group.
Okay.
Do it again. Do it again.
Visions is on Cobb. He goes, I'll teach you how to shoot a bow, Chum.
Okay, so that was Mike. We are now down to Shelly and Callie. Shelly, go ahead and roll reflex and drive.
Okay. Oops, wrong window.
Oh,
So I gotta do math in my head. I hate doing math. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
okay. So at this point, you've got your Tokyo Drift soundtrack playing in the background as your life be like ooh ooh, as you're just kind of like sliding, just skillfully sliding around some of the objects. You're already, because you are racing at such a pace, you're already up to 60 miles per hour, just
Okay.
hauling ass down the freeway. In fact,
Can I take out a couple of them?
okay. So if you're, think about this for a second. You're already at 60 miles per hour driving away from Thunderbird. How far away from Thunderbird do you think you are already?
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty far away.
You're pretty
See
far
ya, guys.
away. Yes.
Sorry.
So by this point, as because you just kind of floored it and kept going, you are already passing up Larkspur and coming up on Cactus by this point.
Wow.
Yeah, nobody's stopping me.
No, they've got bigger fish to fry right now, and
We
you're
don't
just
know where you're at.
gunning it down the freeway. Okay, so that is you, Ghost. You are muted.
You're muted.
I rolled a 1 and a 3.
With
No
the
more rerolls?
30. Oh dear. Okay. Huh. I was afraid of this.
Well, 3 actually isn't horrible.
No.
You don't have a reroll?
She already
Look,
used it.
hold on. Let me go look. No, it's
Well, I
fine.
mean,
thought
at
you
this point,
just got one.
at this point, we're already
Yeah.
past the availability to use a reroll. You
Yeah.
have to do it at the time that you needed to use it, not a little bit later on. Okay, so yeah, it is a miss. However, as I indicated before, there is a chance Visions becomes baloney paste.
Well, she'd have to roll high to do that, though.
No.
I thought he ducked down.
No, I mean, he's ducking down. He's directly in your line of fire, though. That's what I'm getting at.
Oh, okay.
It's just I mean, like I said, it's a fumble. It's not like there's going to be a high degree of chance that's going to happen. Because, you need a 10 to purposely target him. Okay. So this was a wake-up call. So Visions, just as you had a moment to basically OMG the situation with your arrow shot and watch that head go flying, like not more than maybe 7 feet away from you, a 30 millimeter round just like blows that part of the ground, just like spraying dirt, cement, and everything.
Okay.
It's enough to make you probably tinkle a little. That was not something you expected. You're just like, ooh.
In other words, you hit that brown note.
Right?
It's like,
No, that's
ooh,
what that note is.
we got to have a talk when we get back.
You hear more Spanish cuss words.
Yeah. But the benefit,
Sorry.
but the benefit to that, because that explosion ripped up basically so close to you and hit that part of the overpass, that slope, the scavs that were running have all like hit the ground and hit the dirt. They're
Nice.
They're not advancing. They saw that go off and they're like, whoa. They
Should have practiced first. My bad. I usually just drive this thing.
Visions overcomes. Look, I know you didn't mean to do that, but like it had a pretty decent unexpected effect. They all hit the dirt. They're down. So
Amore.
good job.
Yeah.
Fire away, I guess.
Maury gets out of the gas. He was
So-
down there.
He is. So you
He-
need to give me another check as you're doing that. And are you taking over one of the vehicles to get out?
No. I stay in that
What's-
vehicle, I won't get out. I'm getting out. We either solve it, and but I'm not going down in there. Nope.
I thought that vehicle was
I
saved.
thought your vehicle was still drivable.
Yeah. So
But I wasn't in it.
Oh, you were at
I have an eight.
Frankentruck.
no, he was in the last. He was in the last vehicle.
He got out to check, did the check,
Right.
And
got
started
the
helping
people
into the van.
into the
Mhm.
Franken. So
So we're leaving. So here's the problem, as I stated with Frankentruck, it's packed with the other people and the stuff.
Yep.
So there's not really going to be any room for Amore in Frankentruck.
I thought
No,
the
he'd have to
civilian
take-
driving that car was still driving.
So
Yeah.
you have two people that went down, right?
Mm-hmm. Skulls.
Two
and-
drivers. You have two drivers that are still up, but their cars are packed with civilians.
And they left. They were totally,
And so
thinking
they
it was
mine,
safe.
I left
and
with my driver.
Octavia was in one of the ones that went down. So she pushed him to the back and is out. So we have a serviceable vehicle that is here, which would be
yours.
the one that Amore was in, which means you'd have to go back in. Well, I mean, you're still affected by the gas potentially at this point, but you're going to have to run through it to get that car out. Otherwise, your only other choice to get out of here at this point is to grab a hold of one vehicle and hold on for dear life. Because everything else is packed.
Doc didn't get out, did he? Did
No,
his
Doc-
vehicle?
No.
Knocked out.
Yeah,
Doc's
Doc is
asleep.
knocked out.
So is his driver.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And where he goes, it's been fun, chums. See you on the other side. He gets out of the gas and sits down to provide cover.
Okay, so you're going to just try to get out of the gas. Go ahead and give me another save check. Still +2 to your roll.
Okay. Six.
So 6 + 2 is 8.
My save is 9.
Oh, okay. So it's getting to you. You're confident and whatnot, but you are still up. You are not affected by it. Why? Because you're a big damn hero.
Apparently, it's that time.
Ain't we just? All right. So he's calling it at this point, telling everybody to go. And he's going to lay down. So you reposition up. You can attempt to fire on the guys that are in front of Visions, but based on the comms that you just got from him, they're on the dirt. They're going to be hard to hit. Do you have an explosive or anything you can lob at them?
I have a smoke grenade and a frag grenade, but
Take your pick.
okay. I can see vision.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you can definitely see him. He's got that look of like, I almost got shot, just like kind of scrambling a little bit right now at this moment.
Okay. I'm going to take the frag and I'm going to vision. I'm going to toss the frag over you. Be someplace else.
Okay. We're past his turn at this point, but he's aware of it. So
I know.
go ahead and give it a rip then. Reflex and athletics.
Reflex and athletics. Reflex is 7. Athletics is
Hopefully higher, because
2.
I was going to say, because
So-
we've ran into this before, and I think everybody was
Yep.
starting to put points to it.
I did. Slash D10. So I've got an 11 to start with and a 10. So I've got 21.
Oh, roll again, because you got a 10. If you roll a natural 10, it explodes until you don't roll a 10.
There was a 1. So I've got 22 total.
Okay, well, I mean, that's a good placement then. So, primes it. You said frag, right?
Yep.
Go ahead and roll damage.
And the frag is 7d6. Okay. Slash. 3, 3, 9, 10. 19.
Okay. So he can't really tell combat-wise how well his grenade did. Visions from where you're at, as well as Jurgen. You guys see that his placement of the grenade was like smack dab in the middle. Hard to tell who he caught with it, but it definitely caught some folks.
Viz, you're muted.
Did we tell the driver of Amore's car to keep going?
Yes.
Okay, so that civilian vehicle is moved.
Yes. The only one left is Doc's vehicle, which is why I'm down there providing cover.
Okay.
Viz just lets you know, nice shot, man.
Okay, so it is their turn. They are firing. The only two they can really see right now is Jurgen and Visions. Neither in great positions to get caught. However, there is some. Okay, do it again. Oof. Okay. All right, Jurgen, you end up getting caught. Let's see if they're able to actually penetrate your armor, though. Here we go. So you end up getting caught in the left leg. Oh, I don't think it's going to do anything. Okay, so 8, 10, 13. Yeah, it's not going to be enough. Yeah, nope. Okay, so you definitely feel the impact of a round strike your leg, but given the armor that you're wearing, it's like somebody came up and punched your leg.
Yay!
Is Stolas in the truck or is he outside the truck right now?
Stolas is actually inside Franken truck, passed out.
Okay.
And then Vision, they caught you for a round. Where did they catch you? Caught you in the head.
Okay.
You have a helmet though, right?
I do.
That's what I thought. I remember seeing that. Okay, so this is. It's only ×2 if they're unprotected, is it?
It's only so the only thing that's ×2 is the damage that gets through the armor.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Nice knowing you.
Not necessarily.
No.
13, 14.
He's just gonna ring his bell.
They have to do more than 8 points of damage in one single round in order to kill me outright. What did I get shot with?
You got shot with a round.
I saw that one coming.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this is not a smart gun that sings to you to let you know how many rounds that you've got and what type it's going to be firing.
That's fair.
Bum bum dee dum bum bum dee dum.
You could be lucky enough it was a zip gun.
Hello, I'm a 9mm.
Oh,
it's a pistol,
you
if it's a pistol,
lucky dog. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's pistol rounds effectively. It did 20 on the nose. So
yes.
So
I take no damage.
Yeah, you took no damage. You are going to have a splitting headache though, because as
like
your helmet
bang.
just craters, you're right there at the point of impact.
I imagine the phrase "adios" has come out.
That's two potentially
Adios,
lethal rounds that you have avoided in the span of a minute. You're just like, bam! Holy crap!
So
Vision.
But you lucked out. That is the end of the round. So we are back up at the top, starting off with Todd.
All right. Last directive was to get back in the cars and drive. How many people do I see in front of me?
There is smoke and debris at this point. Does the scope have heat signature? I don't think it does it?
No, because I relied on my telescopic eye.
There we go. So nope. You're uncertain. If you want to take a moment to take another shot, you can. Keep in mind, you can take as many actions per round or in a round as you like. It's just increasingly difficult.
No, I'll just leave. Last time I took a shot when I was supposed to run, I got people mad, so I'm just gonna run.
Smart. So we heard that, and he's like, "Okay, screw that noise." You just kind of do you go around? So you have two options here. If you take the long way around, obviously you can get shot at. It is safer in the sense that if you're taking the street down to the off ramp to basically try to circumnavigate the area with a lot of smoke or with a lot of the sleeping gas, you can. The quicker way, obviously, is to go from the street, jump down into the overpass area of the I-17, and try to book it across. But you could potentially get affected by the gas.
No, I don't want to get hit. I just got hit in. I think that's my one lucky shot. So I want to kind of like zigzag, take that long way around.
Okay, so you're going to take the. Okay, so that's fine. You're moving. And you're going to take the long way around. No problem. Mike,
Just take a deep breath and run.
If we are booking out of here, Visions will get back in the driver's seat.
Okay, so you run. So you're going to have to, at this point, you're going to have to run through the gas, unless you take the long way around, which is the at this point the overpass. So Thunderbird itself and then around, basically pulling up the rear behind Jurgen.
Okay.
Because when you split, the gas hadn't gotten there just yet, and you crossed over before it got in the way. The benefit here is that because it sinks down in the overpass, all the gas is kind of here and slowly perpetuating upward. So it's not like it's spread out really far, but you're going to have to take a long way around if you're not going to cut through it.
Yep, then long way around it is, and he'll use all of his actions for just pure running.
Yeah, no problem. So you'll be at an increased difficulty because you are moving. Yep. All right. Shelly, would you like to roll again as you are going to beat them home?
Yeah, sure.
Go ahead and roll a d10. We need your drive.
$18.
Okay. So you've let off the gas a little bit at this point for safety purposes because you don't want to just accidentally ram into something. But by
Is this
now...
when I notice that nobody's behind me?
Yeah. There is nobody behind you, and you are now...
and I'm out of comm range, aren't I?
No.
Oh. Where are you guys?
Radio goes a ways. It's not like those El Cheapo walkie-talkies that you get at Walmart, that if you go like 100 feet away, you're like, oh, can't hear you.
Where are you guys?
Skulls is down. We're providing cover fire. We're getting everybody else back to the vehicles. We're trying to get the other vehicle going.
You are...
Two civilian cars are coming up behind you, just not as fast.
You're actually passing Peoria now.
Yeah, I'm like in Peoria already.
All right,
I thought you guys were behind me.
Not yet. We had people shooting.
Okay, so that's all you can discuss at this point because we are still in combat rounds. Callie?
Since everybody that is friendly is now booked it away from that area that I've blown open, I'm going to try this one more time. Okay, I think I got this. I think I figured out how this works.
You're going to angrily attack the berm?
Yeah, I'm going to just see if I can shoot through to wherever that... Well, I saw where the explosion went off from the grenade, right? So I have a general idea that's where I'm going to think it's going to be, right?
Yeah, but you don't have really anything with indirect fire. So if you're going to fire on them, you're basically going to have to eat up the the dip there and hopefully carve yourself a way to see them.
Sure, why not? I mean, I gotta wait till people Jurgen gets back in the vehicle anyways. So
sure.
Scare the heck out of them.
Well, precisely, yeah. I mean, if nothing else, it's going to keep them honest. It's definitely shocking off. So go ahead and roll damage.
12. Oh, 12 to hit. This guy, I'm just hitting berm at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I guess now that'd be 18. Let's see. Damage. Oh boy. Sorry. No, not Spotify. My computer. It's like, here, let me open all this stuff. No. Damage is going to be... Dun, 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 dun.
Are you singing the He-Man, the Masters of the Universe there for your damage roll?
I think so. I don't know. It's just random in my head, so.
Okay. Well, you have the power, so go ahead.
Sorry,
Roll
I'm trying to-
damage.
I have the power.
Yeah.
Autocannon 9010. Ninety 10. 49.
Okay, so boom. Okay, yeah, like whole chunks of this. You're hitting it so hard with this at such close range. Like you see pieces of asphalt and cement go, like you're actually killing part of the road, not just the berm, just like just spraying dirt and debris. That whole line of bushes, dead. They were dead anyways, but like the dead bushes and everything that Vision had been, like that's all gone. That's up in the air and just getting thrown everywhere.
She cackles. She's like, "This is so much fun. Oh, we should waste more money."
All right.
Man, I hope it
This
hits
is
somebody.
$120,000 worth of fun.
It's not that expensive. It's close.
All right. So that was Callie. So we've got Amore.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody's starting to get out. What are you going to do?
Told you what I'm doing.
Go
I'll
get
settle
skulls.
down and I'll provide Ghost with line of sight references. I'm going to sit down where I can look at the berm and see where they're coming from. And
Oh, you have no chance of that right now. I'll tell you that she is kicking up so much dirt and debris with blasting that thing. It's for this particular part of the round, it's almost impossible to see what's going on unless
Okay,
you have
no,
some sort of advanced scope.
Find skulls. Where's the dock?
I know where he's at.
Wake him
Until the
up.
gas starts to dissipate, I can't do anything about it. Oh, wait.
You're
Yes,
gonna need to
we
take
can.
a deep breath.
That thing pushes, right?
What thing pushes?
I look
truck
back
can-
at where the Skull's vehicle is. Can it be pushed out?
Good question. Oh, hey, thank you for the raid. Live and let die.
Live and let die.
Being raided by a party of 6. Thank you very much.
Nice.
If you message me directly, because sometimes people do that, I don't get those messages right away, so I apologize. But yes, thank you and welcome. So it can. What was your idea?
My idea would be for the vehicle to be pushed out. Callie's vehicle is fully enclosed, and she's basically immune. She can get in, drive it, come back under the underpass. I'll sit outside so I can spot for her, guide her in. She can just nose right up to it and push it out, and that'll get it out into the air, and maybe we can push it a little way down the road without breaking it.
Okay.
Skull's vehicle was not damaged, right? It was still clear,
I think it was still
yes.
drivable.
but they're
Yeah.
just passed out.
Passed
They're
out.
just
Yeah.
passed out.
Okay, so then all I need to do is just jump out and drive it out of the gas.
Or no, wait a minute. No, Skull. Sorry. Skulls was the one that was clipped and ran. So got hit by Franken truck and then got hit by. So Skull's vehicle is done.
So Skull's vehicle is the one that we evacuated everyone from.
Yes, the
To
one
the
that
Franken
Amore was in is the one that's usable.
And they drove off.
But the problem there was that it was facing obviously the other vehicle. So we still have a vehicle. Actually, no, that one's it. So yeah, so the only other thing left then, based upon what we're showing here logistics wise, Amore's going to have to climb onto Franken truck and hold on for dear life.
So Skulls is in the Franken truck?
Yeah, Skulls is in the
He's
freaking
in
truck
Frankie?
then.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Worst comes to worst, Vision can drive in there. I have a filter mask, so Visions can drive in there and help pick up someone if needed.
Oh yeah, because we don't have civilians in your car, do we?
Mm-mm, I don't
So
think
Maury can ride with Visions.
oh, there you go. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So then, yeah, if that's the case, then I just need, if everybody is evacing after that gross misuse of 30 millimeter, So at this point, you're changing positions. Ghost, you're going to be down 2 for your piloting check to drive.
Yep.
Because you're attempting to slide out from one roll to another. Visions, go ahead and roll to so at this point you would be down 2 as well. Jurgen, you're just climbing into Frankentruck.
Yep.
So go ahead and roll, and
What am I rolling?
hauling ass.
Oh, drive. Got it.
This game hates me.
Oh wow.
Did you try? Did you do another one?
Yeah.
You don't have a reroll?
You keep asking that. She
Out
already used one.
27.
I'll
Okay,
use the one that I got.
Vision,
They go.
you
game to game,
go
right?
flying.
No, if you don't use it, you
you
keep it.
You basically
Keep
pull.
it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I have
You
another
end
roll.
up pulling the hot fuzz routine with Visions and Amore jumping into the same vehicle. And just like, punch that shit! Just blazing as your tires are just smoking, letting off some flame, flying the heck down the road. And so, Callie, you had a reroll?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Okay.
thought they
you did.
lost them at the end of the
Oh,
game.
okay.
No, they are not.
Okay.
But as I've noted before, if you do not keep track of them, you do not have.
Oh, I have them. I just
So-
have them for last game.
No,
Okay,
no.
so
Just as a reminder
I
to
will mark 'em
everybody.
off. It was used.
Okay, so go ahead and tell me what you've got total.
27.
Nice. Okay. So you throw that into gear. You grind the gear a little bit by mistake because you almost failed. And you had flashbacks of the last time you tried to throw a vehicle that was equivalent of a 2.5-ton truck. And you just decided to drop the transmission completely from the vehicle.
Hey, that wasn't me.
So, of course not. No, it wasn't you.
That wasn't me.
So you throw
that
it
was
into,
Sleeping Beauty in the
gear,
back.
and it's starting to peel out. It's taking some light fire from the scabs. You can see it going away. 'Cause again, you can't really pick up speed very well in this truck. Although it does have a little bit of a boost to keep it from being too slow. But the rounds that they're firing, I mean, you can hear ping, 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 ping coming off the armor. Not really, with any threat, and nothing on the radar is screaming that you have, a big projectile coming your way. And eventually, you guys start hitting out and making your way back out on the road. Now that we're out of combat rounds. Skulls and I got the hiccup. Skulls and Stolas. You guys are waking up.
Yeah.
RP.
Take a deep breath there, Jerome. We need for you to not to gag the rest of the scene.
Hey, is everybody waking up back there? You got hit by something. Guessing some sort of knockout gas.
Oh, geez. In the different vehicle. Okay. Oh, good job getting us out.
Yeah,
Did
you
everyone
got your
make it?
heads are all still buzzing too, by the way, but you're awake.
Maureen,
So
yeah.
TPA is going to wait at where she's at until she gets sight of them coming.
Oh, okay. So you're going to stop just after Peoria?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
we're going to do a roll call as we head down the road, Jerome. Make sure we've got everyone we're supposed to at this point.
Okay.
And
Go ahead.
and Visions would like to get on the radio to the spotter and just ask him, yo, do you see them following us? We definitely ran into some unfriendlies.
Yeah, so he's like, oh, what the hell was that, Chum? I saw smoke as one of them clipped like a gas tank or something, and then somebody just got angry on the side of that mountain. I just saw nothing but like dirt and dust and explosions. I don't think they're coming anywhere near you guys.
Good to hear. That was Ghost having a little bit of fun.
Hey, so like, do you think we could get one of those? Because
Yeah.
I mean, that looks like fun, Chum.
Yeah, look, those are probably pretty expensive. I don't have that kind of scratch, Holmes.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Yeah. See if we can scrounge up enough money to pay for like a round or two, and maybe Ghost will let you fire it.
Oh, for real?
I'm kidding, man. I would have to ask her.
Oh, well, you're in tight with them now. Why don't you just ask, yo?
Easy, easy. I'm not that tight. I just met him. And by the way, I got Amore sitting here listening to everything I'm saying. So
Amore's like, I'm the one who has to pay for it.
He's like, that's Amore?
That's some alright.
Oh,
You know, he's been waiting
Cabron.
for someone to drop that line for a while.
He says, all right, so like it looks like you're free and clear for part of the way. I'm going to reposition. And I think one of your homies stopped off at like near 17 and Peoria.
Okay, cool. I'll let everybody know. Thanks, man.
Amori goes, send our thanks. It was useful.
Yeah, for sure, right?
So-
I mean, it didn't help that I kind of juked when I should have not, and well, you know.
Amori just kind of goes, don't worry about it. We've had worse issues. And
I try
memories
not
of
to
the crashed AV4 and a few other things flitters through his mind.
crashed in AV4.
Well, that was the one the jet shot down.
Oh, okay.
He's all casual about
All
it.
right.
Oh, okay.
Sure. Jet shoots you down. You live. That's
I don't know
cool.
what you used to shoot down an AV4, but you guys got all the cool toys.
No, I just supply the money. Ghost has most of the cool toys. After that comes Doc and Octavia.
So at
Gonna
this
have to
point,
talk to those
at
guys.
this point, I need to use the bathroom real quick. Go ahead and role play. You guys have made it back successfully to your little hotspot there in Maryville, which is at 43rd Ave and Thomas. So I'll be right back.
Okay.
Boy, Chooms, I thought I was going to be solo here. Don't do that to me no more.
it's just a bunch of scavs. Don't worry about it. But our bigger problem is, what are we doing with all these people? I mean, besides moving them into some sort of livable area, are we taking care of these guys?
Did you get the bedding and everything? Did it get here, Maury? Do you know?
Sam did that, and I'm assuming since no one told me no, that it's still there as it should be.
Are we
Where were
still
you
on
putting
job right
him?
now?
In the
What?
school?
Stolas, what are you asking, man?
Are we still on job?
No, you can
We're
go dip.
about 30 minutes from being home, so if you want to touch base, go right at Joe.
No, he wants to dip.
We know he does. Go ahead. You're fine.
As
Um,
Skulls
chill
is
out.
sitting right across from him in the Frankentrick, like
With like 30 other people in it. No, I'm just kidding. Like with like 7 people crammed in.
I went
Yeah.
36 hours. 'Cause
But
we
you
were on
can't
the
do a
job.
couple more.
Amori would actually go, Stolas, you did good.
He
Chill.
slept through all of it.
He was
Hey,
up on the gun.
Being-
He did good. Leave him
No,
be.
that was some intense knockout stuff. The only reason I'm safe, and she points to the metal that runs across her nose, is because of these things. That's the only reason I'm not out. It was foul. Whatever.
Yeah, I
Do
gotta
you
get one of
remember where
those.
Sam was going to put him? Was it in the school?
Actually, they were going into Doc's location in the back section where the 24 cots and the week's worth of food was going to end up after we got through moving it from the garage where it was delivered.
I'll go check and see if everything's ready.
How many people do we have with us?
You got a total of 20.
Yep,
Okay.
that's why I picked 24. There's 4 extra beds in case we had stragglers, which of course
So,
never happens with this group.
So since Sam's not here, Octavia's going to go and check and see if everything was delivered and it's set up.
We should move them to the school eventually. They could easily split that up into apartments.
And yes,
I mean, we could.
you have the small bits of stuff that you were looking for, like the cots and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Amore, you do get a text.
Yep.
From a number that is not identified, and it says you're behind on your payment. When can that be expected?
Maury would just go, that was Sam's responsibility. I'll pass your message along to her and make sure the payment gets made.
Okay, so the response comes back and says, it is your team's responsibility.
I know.
So if you were being messaged directly, the response should be coming from you.
Then Maury would go like, all right, as soon as Sam gives me the access codes, I will pay. I don't have the codes. She does. And that's the truth of the matter. In or out of game, she's the one who had the codes for it. Maury never had them.
Okay, there's no response from there.
And hey, Maury, everything's here. Do you want him here or do you want him at the school?
We haven't talked to these people other than briefly. I want them here so we can talk to them, so Doc can get a better look at them, so we can kind of measure if they have skills that are useful. In addition, throwing them out into the rest of the world without knowing where they're at in an acclimation period is probably not the best move.
So you want to vet them. Okay. Well, we're ready for him back here. Send Doc back.
Okay.
All right, on my way. So Skulls gets out and he sees if anybody is injured, he's doing triage and making sure that like everyone's been taken care of.
Oh yeah, there's definitely some people that have been injured here, primarily from the automobile accident. And I will also let you guys know the school, while a great idea, is not set up to host anybody currently. Which brings us into, and I'll get to your roles here in a second, Skulls, which brings us to the next question of what is it you plan to do with this area? I mean, you have, two real options. One, let them all fend for themselves and build up or not build up accordingly, which obviously means potentially less headache for you. You don't have to take any sort of direct role or action in what it is that they do. Or the opposite of that, and that is, attempt to make a community here with the individuals that have all kind of propagated the area around you, which brings it up to about 220.
Okay, Maury's just kind of going to sit down with the people that are there, and Doc's on comms, so we'll just all do it with the comms turned on. I know what Sam wanted, and it was not to abandon him, which is why we went through this grief.
That means they're our responsibility.
Well, it means this whole area is our responsibility. A lot of people started moving in since we got here.
And the flip side to that, of course, is indirectly, we've already been providing them with protection. We just ignored the fact that they were present and went about our business. And they relied on the fact of our rep to keep them from coming into harm. The bad side to that, of course, is if someone comes in and kills a couple and shoots them up or kidnaps a couple or hurts a couple of the kids or whatever, guess whose rep takes the hit?
Ours.
Well, can't we just find some people who are willing to, they can govern themselves so we don't have to deal with the day-to-day?
I'm sure we can find some citizens that are capable of doing the most mundane stuff. The flip side to that, of course, is Doc is going to have to pull a little heavier chore on the mundane side. Me and Ghost and Viz, now that we've got Viz with, will have to come up with a way to train some people to do walking patrols.
That is exactly what I was thinking.
I can teach them how to shoot.
And I can take on maybe a couple apprentices.
And I was going to get around to that. I've got something drawn up. I haven't dropped it on anyone yet, but this was kind of what I came up with, and I'll just kind of read off it. MC13 rules and guidelines. MC areas of control will be clearly marked. Inside those areas where we choose to exercise control, the following safety measures are recommended. Attacking unarmed civilians will get you shot. Attacking our patrols will get you shot. Kidnapping our people will get you shot. Damaging our property, cameras, sensors, and holdings will get you shot. Entering our areas of control with drawn weapons will mark you as an enemy. It goes downhill from there.
Get you shot.
Hacking our comms and databases will result in a contract offer to solve that problem permanently. Accidentally attempting to remove our property will result in an accidental weapons discharge.
Get you shot.
The garage is neutral territory. If you draw a weapon in the garage, bad things will happen.
Get you
None of
shot.
our people go hungry. We take care of our own. All questions and applications can be sent to our email address at MC13PXX local. I can talk, actually. That was my idea on how to go about that.
So,
I
do
like-
we
Good.
want to go full corpo with this, or are we going to go booster with this?
Never corpo.
What is
Yeah,
that?
Neither?
Corpo.
Think of more like a community project.
So booster.
That's a simple way of looking at it. Yes, Stolas.
I guess.
It's not about simplicity. It is what it is.
Just take
You
your
either
own
end
stuff
up
and be happy.
You end up forming a city, which is basically a corpo, or you end up forming boosters.
I could argue that for a while, but I'm not going to bother. It's whatever you want to call it. It doesn't bother me what name it's given. It doesn't bother me at all.
We got a small town going on. So
Because I'm full on to go the full Chicago way with this. You take one of ours, we take two of yours.
Get you shot.
We shoot them.
Yeah.
well, it sounds
Well-
like we've got discipline figured out. I'm glad about that. Good.
So, before we go any further, and Doc's pointed the obvious out, does anyone seriously disagree with that path? Is what we're talking about.
I'll put my signature on it.
I mean, we're in the combat zone. It's what should be expected, right?
This is our turf. Our
Okay.
turf, our rules.
And all right, I just wanted everyone to say yes before we went any farther, because if someone didn't say yes, then we'd have
You
to
get
walk away.
shot?
Yes,
No.
you get shot.
No,
I don't
wait.
shoot
Not
team
for
members
saying
normally.
no.
I have Ghost for that for discipline matters.
I should
Oh
just
yeah,
shoot you in
we're
the
gonna
toe.
run laps and throw
Yep.
beanbags.
And
Oh, visions. We'll get you in on that. So we do beanbag throwing. It's just to simulate grenades because we had a little bit of mishaps with the whole grenade throwing. So we'll have grenade throwing practice.
All
Yeah,
right.
we don't
Sounds
want
good.
you doing. We don't want you doing it in a Amore.
And then we drink. And then we drink a bunch of beers. So it's good.
Cool. I'm into it.
Amore buys.
No,
And
just
you guys teach me how to throw grenades, right? And if anybody's interested, I like to teach people how to shoot a bow.
Maybe. I like the way to like kill people. That was cool.
You know what I would like to do?
Works good, huh?
Yeah.
I don't have I have a crossbow, but I wouldn't mind having some explosive tips for my bolt.
Yeah. Well, you and me both, sister.
We need to maybe figure something out.
that's some weapons, man. And we'll get around to that. But alrighty, is everyone chill?
Yeah, let's get
Yeah.
this vetting done. Get them bedded down because I'm hungry. I want to eat.
And for the
Yeah.
record, I just had a message from the guy who payrolled all this. Apparently, he hadn't been paid. So when we get a chance, we need to do the credit thing.
Is that Hefe?
are we gonna get paid for
Yeah.
this?
It depends on how much is left. I have no clue. Sam was in charge of that whole aspect of it. So we need to generate the credits from what we recovered and have the payment made. But
But
like I
that's the
said,
payment to Hefe, right?
I guess.
Yeah,
did-
he's the one who had the money because he's Sam's main source of income, I think.
Why
Yeah.
didn't he
Yeah.
get a hold of Sam?
Hefe's a big guy.
'Cause
Oh, that's
see,
right.
Yes,
You know him.
That's weird. Okay.
He's important.
Well, usually he talks to Sam.
Yeah, well, Sam's probably not available for whatever, and he called me, and I told him, I said, if I had the account number, I'd be happy to transfer his money. I don't have it, so I can't do it. I'm not on that account. Sam and I think Doc were the ones that were put on it.
I mean, we don't even know how much
Doc,
it
do you got
was,
the
do we?
account numbers?
Let me put down my tools here. It looks. Do I have that account number? I don't think she ever gave it to me.
And like I said, I deliberately left Sam in charge of that.
Okay.
So,
Be right back.
It seems to be a Sam thing.
yep.
Might want to shoot her a message.
Okay. The warrior's going to send a message to Sam saying, hey, the bank wants a payment. We'll have some credits going into the account in a day after we transfer, after we convert some stuff over. Please make the payment.
We also need to figure out how to go back and get that Jenny too.
Well, there are several things on the agenda.
And on our way in, when we passed all those car lots on Bell, I want to head back there. Maybe I can take Ghost and Vision with me.
And boost a couple cars.
Not necessarily boost them, but salvage because the parts would still be very valuable to us.
Yep.
And we might be
Catalyze
able
that.
to sell. We could maybe sell some too.
I can come just to be a shooter.
Yep.
That's a good idea.
When you drive, I shoot.
So just let me know when we can do that, Amore. I know we need to get these guys settled in first, but just let me know when we can. And then I'll take my team out and we'll get those stuff and the Jenny.
Okay.
While y'all are collecting cars, when are we going to do this party for the newcomers?
Let's get them
48
settled
hours.
in first.
48 hours. Yep. We need to
Gotcha.
settle them in, and Doc needs to go over everything, and we need to get rid of the merchandise.
Then we need to get the block party going so we can start talking to everybody else that lives around here too.
Yep.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Them on board.
Yeah.
All right, I'll start working on the block party.
Excellent idea.
It's good to have in-house entertainment.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Mike, while you were gone, Octavia suggested that she take you, Ghost, and Jurgen, and we go back and pillage some parked cars at those car lots.
Sure. Yeah, sounds good.
Oh, hey, and you can go right ahead and just kill those scabs. That'd be great if they're still there. you
Well,
just kill
yeah, if we
them.
run into them, yeah, of course.
I'm just saying.
I can bring them home to you.
I mean, the nap was nice.
Maury just
but-
kind of looks over at you at that point and goes, "Don't even think about it."
I mean,
Well,
if
what
y'all are
about-
collecting cars, you might as well start clipping chrome as
wait.
well if they have it
No.
on them.
You can bring the scabs if you bring their gas collection.
How about I just take their gas selection and leave the scabs behind?
Can we
Oh,
hunt the
man.
scabs and take them out?
Unless you're wanting target practice. And if you need target practice, then I'll bring the scabs.
Visions, you got a bow. Can we go hunt the scabs?
Go do a little wascally rabbit hunting.
What does that mean?
Javelina hunting.
Yes.
He's not a cartoon man.
Okay, that's fair.
I'll show you later.
All right.
After I get triage done on these sieves,
Mhm.
I'll work on fixing up the chrome there, Amore, and let you know when that's ready for you to find a buyer.
Okay. Send me pics, and we'll start working on it.
Okay,
Right.
so for right now, so as Doc is checking them out and giving them the bill of okay, they'll come through. Octavia will give him some food, their cot, whatever supplies we had set aside for them, and send them to find a spot to claim their own.
All right.
All right. Well, the rest of the day at that point is, it's kind of eventful. You're trying to get them squared away as best they can. Of course, they don't have anything for this, so it's a matter of find a spot that you can squat that's reasonably secure or at least got cover, and to go from there. So that's what they are doing currently. For the time being, those that are able, which is about all but 5, so we'll say about 15 of them. They take that back lot behind the garage, and where it's all dirt, and they start setting up tents.
Okay.
Okay.
Excuse me for a second. I hate to do this, but that silly alarm, I'm going to kill it. Apparently, our house alarms are all set to the same thing, and I have to go disconnect the system. I'll be right back.
Oh, no problem.
Oh boy,
That's a pain.
that's fun.
Time to kill somebody and something.
They're going to get shot.
They're gonna get shot.
Get shot.
He sends a message to bench press that he's okay. That was just a bunch of scavs that apparently had found themselves some really killer knockout gas. Like, it would be fun to do recreational and just stay up like a week straight off of the coke and then hit some of the stuff and sleep for a week.
So she sends you 2 thumbs up, 1 red, 1 blue.
Oh, and party at 48 hours over at our address.
Okay, so she says, sends another text back. Cool. Be there with bells on.
Justin's keeping his mouth shut.
All right, gonna go ahead and just look over everybody's vehicles that came in. We'll just
Yeah.
start taking notes with Octavia and for our scavenging run to help
Sure.
these guys out, since I accidentally knocked into one.
So there's only obviously
it
there's
up.
only 4 of them left at this point. They're all going to
Yeah.
need some degree of repair, especially the one that was in the collision.
Yeah.
They all run, but it's not something that you would want to rely on traveling around town.
Yeah. We'll take notes, and then just some upkeep on friggin' truck from when I caught air. Lost control. Make sure that everything looks good there.
Sure. Well, give me a tech and basic tech, or no, it's
That
basic
bumper
tech.
I hit that I didn't.
Yeah, it's basic tech.
That's it. I don't know what that was that I hit, but
What in the hell?
what the hell?
What happened?
I caught air on that. I did that once on a motorcycle. There was a bumper on the highway, and I didn't see it. It was dark, and I hit it, and I caught air with my motorcycle and landed. And it was just like, what just happened? And I looked behind me, and there's just like it looks like the bumper of a car just sitting on the highway. I was like, oh boy, that could have gone bad. Tech. We're looking at 13. Okay. 17.
Okay. Cool, Daddy-O. So yeah, I'm just looking it over. It looks like it's okay. I mean, you may want to give it a more thorough check over, but given the fact that no lights lit up on the dash or you didn't hear any funny sounds or whatnot, it's probably okay.
And I don't smell any fluid leaking from anywhere. Okay.
No, you do not.
Octavia, you'll notice she does that a lot. She'll smell a lot, like around the vehicle, to see if she picks up anything.
Well, that's good.
Puts those sensors to use. Gas, oil,
Sure. Yeah.
bombs, whatever. Does it smell like
Everything look
explosive
o-
under here?
Everything look okay? You don't need me to.
No, it looks good for now. I mean, we'll do a thorough check over later, but nothing extreme right now.
Okay.
We can put it up on the jack to check for cracks and all that, but that doesn't need to happen at this particular moment.
Yeah. Well, maybe a little bit later we'll take it out for a drive. I can give it a listen.
You're good. Check the gun on top and make sure it's still working okay. And clean it.
Octavia's gonna go find the owner of the garage.
So that would be Mark.
Yep.
So I mean,
Hey, June.
Mark at this point is just cleaning up around the garage at this point, and he's like, "Hey, so you brought some more strays?"
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it, but yeah. More
These
for the
strays
community.
pay?
A little bit, yeah. But some of them got some skills.
Okay.
Maury's gonna vet them a little bit more, kind of see exactly how they're gonna fit into this community.
So there's a community now.
Well, haven't you kind of noticed a lot of people are kind of moving in?
Well, yeah, but it doesn't mean I attended, the Chamber of Commerce meeting.
Speaking of such, would you be interested in attending the Chamber of
I'm
Commerce
sorry.
meetings?
So, no, I own a garage.
Well, yeah, but
What
do you?
good would I be at politics? I mean, unless it was, a torque wrench and 1040 oil and chew two. I mean,
Do you want to be part of the cool kids club?
I can't believe Octavia is doing PR.
so go ahead and roll.
Oh my!
One of the things my character is built for, and he's planning the party.
You're right.
You're safe where you're at. You don't want any
Why
part
don't
of
you
this
give
one.
me empathy and persuasion fast talk?
Okay. Eight. Hmm, 15.
Okay. So he's like, what do you mean by the Cool Kids Club? Is it spelled with a C or a K?
K. Who wants to be normal? I mean, it pretty much means that
So,
you're just kind of part, one of us.
Okay, but
I
I
mean,
don't
it doesn't mean
recognize.
you have to go out on drives or anything like that, but
Right,
mean, you're-
but if it's spelled with a K, you guys aren't like passing around white sheets, are you?
no. Come on, Mark.
Well, that's why I asked if it was a C or a K. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, we'll do it with a C. It has, we haven't, like, thumped the gavel on it yet.
Okay, well, good. Okay, I don't. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not following. You want me to be a part of what again?
Us.
The Chamber of Commerce?
Well,
You're not being clear, Octavia.
do you want to be part of what the hell are we? MC13s?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not looking at my notes at the moment. Do you want to? I'm asking if you just want to be part of MC13, part of us.
Oh.
I mean, we've been pretty much living in your garage.
Well, yeah, I know, and you've been paying for it, which I appreciate.
And we'll still pay. I mean, that doesn't mean that we get, you become one of us and we stop paying. But it's just didn't know if you wanted to be, part of the Rat Pack.
She just locked up. You locked up?
I locked up.
Yep.
She's still smooth to me.
Yeah, still
yeah,
from me.
yeah.
She's fine.
I'm
fine
because
on
I'm
my street.
moving.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's on you, Steve.
Yep.
Yeah, it
On
seems like
me.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna fade out and come back in.
Sure. Hello,
Come
Vancouver
on,
by night.
Mark.
Thank you for stopping by. No, he's like, okay, so now you're the Rat Pack. So
Oh, come on. You're busting me here.
okay, so I'll tell you what. Why don't I think about it? Because I'm not like a gun runner like some of you guys, and quick on the
No, I
draw and whatnot. I fix stuff. That's like my life.
I know, and you're good at it.
Man, I would hope so.
And I'm glad that. Well, I guess even if you don't join the MC13, you're still one of us.
Okay, so then what exactly am I or am I not joining?
Stolas.
Joe, you holler, you don't get anything. You're probably gonna need to raise them on comms.
Oh my.
Stolas.
Hello?
Oh, God, I'm gonna
Is this
kill
me
him.
you're looking for?
I was expecting that to come up. So in the
No, never
background,
mind. He's
you hear
high.
some Lionel Richie.
Oh, I don't even get off that high and mighty bullshit. What do you want?
Come here and talk to Mark.
I'm gonna offer him 100 eddies. I'm sure he'll take the money. Or wait, is this about something else?
Oh my.
Yeah, she's just gonna stop talking to him.
Okay.
Line goes dead.
On comms, I'm like, what is happening?
He will actually send out messages to the studio musicians, even people like the Tremere lady,
I'll be right back.
and he's inviting them all to the block party.
Okay.
He does not expect Tremere to show up, but you never know.
Okay.
I mean, Keanu Reeves did a whole bunch for the cast and crew of The Matrix.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't figure that he would for how much he made. So
Yeah, he bought, I think, all of the main cast their own motorcycles or something like that. I forget which one it was. but-
Yeah, he's super
pretty-
generous.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is like really, really generous. Dude's
He
right
also
on.
forewent a whole bunch of his money for the movies so they could spend more time with
Yeah.
the post-production graphics.
Mhm.
But anyways, he still sends out the invites through all official means. Big old block party, Maryville.
So, besides all that, Mark, are you? I mean, are you okay with us hanging here? I mean,
I mean,
there's been talk
yeah.
about us maybe getting our own space so we're not crowding you.
Oh, I'm sure you could do whatever, I guess, but I mean, aside from the fact that you had a World War III just in the neighborhood not too long ago, I mean, yeah, everything's been fine. You fixed my sign. You know, you've been good
and I hope
customers so
that-
far. It's been cool.
Hope we can do more too.
More how?
Well, wouldn't it be kind of nice to have nicer equipment?
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I mean, of course, yeah. Why wouldn't it be nice to have more new equipment? I mean,
Did she hear Maury laughing in the background?
I don't know.
If you've got your mic turned on, we have no clue if you did this open mic or not. You didn't say anything, so that's
No,
why
she
everyone's sitting.
This is recording this.
No, she doesn't have her mic on.
That's what I thought. That's why you wouldn't hear me laughing.
Right.
Well, anyway, did you get that? Or is it that project still waiting for me, or did you finish it?
Oh no, it's finished.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't sure when you were going to be back.
Yeah, me neither. We got hit by scabs.
By scabs?
Yeah. Who had some really killer knockout gas.
I know what scabs are, but what the heck are scabs?
Scabs
Those are like anti-union people, right?
Yeah, well, kinda. Yeah, they're not good.
So we have what a new gang of anti-union. He's like okay, just whatever. Yeah, I'm not following. I don't get it. Why you'd be attacked by people who are anti-union?
Well, these ones will take everything right down to your chrome.
So there's scavs and there's scabs.
Yeah, scabs.
Okay, there's a big difference. Scabs are people who take jobs from the
Are
union
you making
folks.
fun of my accent?
No, I'm trying to find out what it is that you mean.
Hmm.
Scabs, of course, take everything that you've got and then some. Scabs, they take the jobs from the union people,
They're the
which
same thing. They're scabs on society.
Oh my.
and he's like, okay.
You know, I'm gonna go get a drink.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. So she'll walk back out.
Okay.
Mark's in.
What? Okay. I don't know what that means. Still, I'm very lost on whatever you're talking about. Like, are you guys dating, or
Oh,
Yeah,
hell
Mark
no.
is in what?
is he fixing our vehicles again? I don't know what's happening.
Yeah,
I
what
think
is he in? Did you offer the 100 credits? The 100 eddies?
You think of him like a den father.
But
He's not the
I
den
don't-
father. He
I
just
don't know what
owns
that
the
means.
garage.
Now you hear Amori laughing.
is this
Did you
like,
like
He might actually be
negotiate something
having
else
trouble
with the
standing
gun?
up right at this
raises me
point.
on. She raises me on the comms and's like, "Hey, I need your help with
Oh.
Mark."
No, we heard because comms is all wide. It does.
Yeah.
You can't 1-to-1. So we heard. What
So
he
what were you
said.
trying to do in there?
Do we really want to know?
Convince him to join us.
Oh,
That was
Like our
something we did talk about.
organization?
Yes.
okay.
How
He
did it
walks
go?
in.
Oh, like a hanger-on.
Hey, Mark. I think she was explaining things poorly. Would you like to be the MC-13 official mechanic?
What does that entail? Do I get like a patch for my jumpsuit or something, or
Stolas, is your mic open?
Yeah, he leaves it open.
Did you hear Amori click in? Actually, patches are one of the things that we're going to be doing.
Do you like patches?
I mean, he kind of looks at his uniform. He's like, I mean, yeah, I'm.
Then yes, say patches included.
Oh, well, all right, cool.
So salary.
I didn't know we were doing patches. That's cool.
Patches.
We can
Patches?
work out the
don't
finer
need no
details
stinking
later.
Patches.
I just wanted to make sure that we were all on the same level about this.
I like patches.
And so let's make sure he understands he's going to continue to be a trusted individual as far as we're concerned.
Because you know you're the man around here. Right, Mark?
Well, yeah, it's on the sign. That's why it's called Banover's Garage.
I'll see you later, Mark. Have a good day.
All right, yeah. Have a good one. Chill.
Okay.
And he'll walk out. We should send him a 6-pack of something.
We will, Stolas. You are 100% right on this.
He's a good man.
By the way, he was obviously confused about whatever y'all were talking about. I think you should have just tried to sleep with them from the start, and it would have solved all the problems.
You know what? You go right in there and drop your drawers and do that.
I'm
He's not my type,
sleeping
though.
with them. No, that's not my job.
Plus,
I don't know. We'll just put an orange stripe on him, and then he'll be your type.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I
yeah,
don't even know who you are
like
anymore.
Mark.
I don't.
I am
wait,
not
I
having
forgot.
bench press come
I
in
am-
here and set the place on fire.
I'm not talking to you.
That's a good point.
Hey, Stolas, are you going to play some Oops music at the deal?
Once I get the band all together, it's gonna be a bunch of studio guys that I know. Yeah, we're gonna play different genres. Yes, but it'll probably, because this area tends to like samurai. We're probably gonna play a lot of samurai.
I don't know what that is. Is that like Oops music or?
Are you
Samurai.
talking about techno?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm sure we can find some techno for you.
All right. Hey, and the song that was in the truck that we don't play anymore. If you could get some like techno remix of the cars that go boom stuff? Could you?
Oh no,
redo
no,
that?
no! She'll still play it for Jurgen when you're in the truck, like when you're in the gunner seat. Yeah, she'll still play that
Oh,
when
okay.
you're driving.
But can you do a remix on that, like a techno, like the cars that go boom, oops, 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 that one? Yeah.
I will get you in contact with a guy who does those type of remixes.
Okay. All right.
Techno is not my jam because it's all synthetic. There's no instruments to it.
But you feel it in your body, though.
Yeah, you can also stand next to a howitzer and feel that through your body. But I wouldn't recommend it.
Oh no, I
not very
totally
musical.
recommend it.
Yeah,
Have you ever
it's like
shot a
next-
howitzer? It's amazing.
Yeah, it's absolutely it's amazing. Ghost is right.
I would love to fire it.
Well, if you're standing next
But-
to it, you're generally firing it.
Yeah.
You do not want to fire it on yourself.
No.
No.
Although it would be quite fun if you could catch the bullet and fly with the bullet.
You can't do that.
What? Oh, you're high. Okay, cool. All
yeah,
right.
right, exactly.
No,
Hey,
the-
I
Like
was
my
good.
sniper rifle.
I was good.
Yes, good job. Good cookies. You get
the,
cookies.
the bullets
I'm gonna
out of the howitzer, when it hits people, it kind of makes them like go to mist. It's just, boom! It's fun.
I'll figure out that stuff later. I'm not too worried about it.
Okay.
I did send out some invites. I even invited, if you remember, Tremere. I sent her an invite, but I wouldn't expect her. You know how the bigger folks are. But invites have been sent out for the block party. Short notice. Maryville. We're gonna rock it and roll it. I do have a list of things that I'm gonna need to get for a party, and some of them will be drugs, but mostly just plenty of alcohol because not everybody's built for this lifestyle.
We got to make sure that everybody in Maryville knows too. Did you make sure of that?
Yeah, they're
Okay.
on the mailing list.
Mailing list?
Yeah, at
You
this
think they
point,
get a post
Octavia's
office
putting,
box or something?
Octavia's
Email.
putting on her tunes, and she's just gonna go fiddle with her bike.
Like email
She's
and telephone
walking away
numbers.
from all of this.
What is this, the 90s?
And so, Mike,
This is the combat zone.
Mike, you end up getting a text. It's from the spotter at this point, and it says, he says, the text says, "Dude, I think I found the guy who put together that monstrosity you guys were driving." And then he sends a picture of something that says like a Crazy Pete. And then he said, and then there's like this big bold caps like WOW, and then like a layer of exclamation points as he shows you this like another monstrosity looking thing, but it's not set up like a 2.5 ton truck. This is actually set up like an infantry fighting vehicle. If you've seen the if you go online and if you've seen the Striker, the IFV Striker, the body looks like that, so it's wheeled,
Okay.
but it looks kind of like a little bit like a tank on wheels. But the top turret, actually, if you Google the Ontos, ONTOS, it's basically got this murder, death, kill contraption sitting on top of it.
Oh my God. Okay.
Those are so it has a total of 6 105 millimeter recoilless rifles,
Okay.
and
I
on
just-
top of that, it has like a forward mounted. With it can rotate for a V arc in front of it of a minigun.
All right. And I mean, does this look anything like the Franken truck?
Oh, no.
He thinks the person that built the Franken truck is the same person that
Yeah.
built this thing. Yeah, like Chum, pretty sure the Franken truck was rigged up by our party here. I don't know who built this beast, Like, where did you find this?
So he sends another text. He's like, dude, and it's like DOOD. And he's like, dude, this is that crazy Pete's yard, man. He does like all kinds of custom stuff. Look at the guns on this thing.
Does Visions know where this crazy Pete's yard is?
I'll give you a check. Why don't you give me an intelligence and general education check?
Okay. 11.
Nope.
Okay. Holmes, I don't know where that is.
Okay, so he basically explains it's not far from AJ,
Okay.
Apache Junction, but it's
Okay.
out in the desert. Basically, the way it looks is it's like an old scrapyard.
And
so he
and
sends
this
another
guy-
text. He's like, "We need this for the clan, man. Make militant wet their pants."
Yeah, so two things. I'm pretty sure the clan can't afford that, but this guy makes these things and sells them, or like, what's the deal here?
And so there's like a pause. You can see the buttons here, the little verbal bubble kind of going a little bit as you're expecting a text. And he comes back over with the text that he says, "Yeah, no, it's all like custom stuff. Apparently, he gets like the shells of things, and then like he just goes artiste on it."
All right. I'm gonna pass this on and see what we can do, but that's gotta be like stupid expensive, man. Like that's a ton of cash. It's gotta be.
And so he sends a text back. He's like, "You're probably right. I'm going to ask anyways."
Yeah, I mean, by all means, figure it out. Like, could certainly use it. There's no denying that. So, while he's talking, he's going to walk over to where, like, I don't know if Amore and Ghost, are you guys in the same general area?
Yes.
Okay, so Vision's going to walk over to them, and while he's talking to the spotter, and he's going to go, yo, guys, come here, check this out. Look what our spotter just sent. And he relays the custom job and where this guy builds out of and all that stuff. He's like, fun toys.
Did I find that guy's signature on the car?
Yeah.
On the vehicle, yes,
On
we
the
did.
vehicle? Yep.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's the guy that built this thing.
Oh, you
But
did build it?
Yeah, but we bought it off somebody else.
Oh. More toys.
Oh boy, we already had to take a loan to get this one out. We'll keep in mind, I mean, if we get real good with our jobs,
Get lucky with the Eddies.
we can build you something fast too.
Ooh.
So far, we don't have anybody else to drive something big like this. But if you want to learn,
So he sends a text back.
I can drive heavy.
oh, you can? Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
he sends a text back and he says he's wanting 2.5 million. That's a steal.
All he hears is Vision's just laughing his. Oh no, we're on text.
Text, yeah.
And so Vision just sets back, just
Okay.
Yeah, Choom. I don't know.
So he sends a text back saying, "Hey, why do you got to be like that?"
What? Like realistic? Get your head out of the clouds. Oh, I'll tell you what. If I had that kind of scratch, I'd have my McLaren Jaguar XJ220C already.
He's like, oh well, whatever.
I do appreciate the heads up, and it's nice to know where these vehicles are coming out of, because it turns out that is the guy that built the Franken truck thing here. So,
Oh, see what I
appreciate
mean?
that. Yep.
He's got
Yep.
style. I like his flash.
Definitely. I dig this truck. It's cool. But thanks for the information, man.
All right. Well, you Las Mas Frias. Keep it easy.
Take care. All right. So yeah, that was interesting. What did he say? 2 point what?
2.5 million.
2.5 million.
That's all.
You know, we could just go and collect it.
No.
I don't think that's the kind of rep we're looking for, Holmes.
Are you kidding me? That guy probably has enough weaponry there to just mist us. If he's just
From a
putting
mile
all-
away.
Yeah, from like miles away.
So that's where we're
Amori
going.
would just go, and you probably wouldn't be the first one to have that thought.
So that's where we're going to go ahead and end for tonight. So we had a little over a solid 3 hours a game. I hope you
Nice.
guys had fun. I did.
Oh, yeah.
Our next game for Cyberpunk is going to be
First.
the 1st of November.
Yeah, I can't believe this year is almost over with.
Yeah, I know. So I hope everybody can make it. Obviously, we've got some. Watch the Discord chat for Cyberpunk. I've got some things I'm going to be posting there specific to your attempts to turn this into a community. So there's actually a rule set for this. That's a system generic rule set that you will be able to use that, build out from, and be involved with. Even select your governments and so on and so forth.
Wow.
The type of government you want to install.
Cool.
And then our next game after this is tomorrow night. We have Street Fighter at the same time, 7 p.m. And then this Saturday on the 21st in the morning. Got the hiccups again. We have Vampire the Masquerade, Ashland Knight's Blood Ties game.
Yay!
So looking forward to that, seeing what's going on with there now that we've got some revelations that have popped out.
Oh boy.
As always, bum bum bum.
I'm
And
always in
then
trouble.
next week, which will be the games on the 27th, or the following week, I should say, games on the 27th and 28th. On the 27th, we have our final Ashland by Night Dark West game for Vampire. So we're going to be concluding that. We'll see how that turns out. And then the 28th is our Marvel Superheroes game, Modern Age Heroes. So looking forward to all this. We've obviously got some more stuff coming down the pipeline, and we have fun with it, and I hope you guys have fun with it, hanging out with us too. So thank you again. Thank you guys for stopping by and chatting with us, and you guys have a good night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Night, all.